You know it's bad when your mistress calls you Ired. Now I'm stuck here guarding this guy named Tanner, I think it is. Who really cares? The following video is from the GM archive. The video quality is poor. The production value is bad. But they asked for it. Now the story is here. However, like a mousepad, the map of Faerun is very flat. And you guys have been adventuring out here in Marsember most recently, doing some um investigative work and doing some recon to get some information as to how to stop the Forgotten One. And while in Marsember, you guys questioned River last week. You guys have questioned all sorts of people, Judith, etc. You asked for help from a variety of people, including Gerard and Jewel Talandum, who sent a Anthony to come and help out. And lastly, last week, we had a little bit of a gamble when it came to Silas attempting to gain some additional powers as he consumed the soul of his own half-sister. Right. As y'all don't know about that, we will pick up today in the lovely town of Marsember and ask you guys this morning, what would you like to do? We'll say it's about 9 a.m. You guys have had breakfast and everything. You're good to go.
So what order do we want to do these things, you guys
I was
think?
about to say, I mean, I don't have an order for this list. I don't care if we top to bottom it or pick it random. Like, we could roll for it. There's 10
Yeah.
things on the list. We could roll D10s until we go through it. Like, I don't have a preference. So if you guys do, go for it. But everything's equal to me on this list.
It's not equal to me, so I will not be influencing the list too much.
Do we still have things we need to do in Marsember itself?
Captain
As
Tiara
you
might
ask
be in
that-
Marsember. I don't know if she's here. There, we'd have to see. Go ahead.
As you ask that, you look around, and Goris is no longer with you guys.
Was he here
for breakfast, but he's off doing something.
Can I check in with him in the Sending Stone? Goris, you busy or you all good?
Oh yeah, I'm just doing some shopping. Hopefully it won't take too long.
Okay, we'll circle up
Yeah.
with you when you get back.
Yeah, and then I'll meet you guys back at the consortium.
Okay.
You know, you would imagine that between here and in not Arabelle, Suzale?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, between here and Suzale, there's probably like a teleportation circle I could take for a fee. Do you guys have anything you need to do in Suzale? Because I have business there, but I don't want to have to take you all there if you have nothing there.
I mean, for cinematic purposes, in and out of game mode, I don't know what folks want to do, but I mean, divide and conquer. For in game, I would say we've got a schedule and we have limited time. We can divide and conquer. Out of game, I just think it would be kind of a fun scene to have like Nick Nack and Goris go to his. We spend the morning and let's say we get back afternoon, but we split in 3 groups too. For a couple of errands, Cass will probably be the best person to go to Area Bore. Obviously, Ellis needs to go to Zaya, and Goris needs to go to his tribe. So the 3 of us just pick somebody to tag along with while they get their business done. And I don't know. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me. Also, Silas, did you change your desk location? Or am I crazy?
Did I change my desk location?
Yeah, like you normally there's like a window.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I did. You meant in real life. Yes, I did. Although 2 weeks ago, so you didn't notice it last week, because that's what also threw me. Is 2 sessions ago I did. I rotated my desk in my office.
Sorry.
I was about to be like, doesn't this guy have like glowing purple eyes or some shit that Nick Nack can see? And he's asking about where he's sitting at the table. All right, cool.
I still can't
Right, that's
see
what I thought,
anyone's
too.
video. It's really weird.
Roll20 does not like to I noticed this. Roll20 does not like to display video if you're not sharing your own. When I've got my video turned off, Roll20's video sharing for everybody else cuts out. I get it like 5 seconds a minute, maybe. It's very
Yeah.
bad if you're not also sharing your own video.
We are looking to change that in the future. I have some options, so just be aware that is something I'm aware of and has been requested to be replaced because Roll20 sucks for video and audio.
Zoom does work pretty good.
Zoom does work very well. So does Discord. So we got a
True.
couple options.
Discord's video chat is not bad. It used to be not great, but I've heard that in the past few years it's gotten a lot better.
It has actually gotten quite a bit better.
Well, I'm happy to go to either Iriabor or Suzail. I mean, Cass, I guess maybe the best factor is like, Cass, who do you think would be the best to help you? Do you need any help? Do you think do you think somebody would be better
So
suited to assisting you in Iriabor?
I mean, you all have a special selection of skills. It doesn't really matter.
So, well, if we talked about it ahead of time, I think you need somebody that could make a request and maybe have a little charisma skill and talk them into helping us out. But if the request goes south, then you have Cass that can just steal one. So
Right. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Cass and Tempest might be the best pair for that then.
Dope.
Because also Tempest has Dimension Door if you guys need to dip pretty quickly.
Yeah.
In terms of getting there and back, we'll have to look into the logistics. I don't know if there are public teleportation circles that we could use for a fee, or if we'll need to buy a couple of scrolls to get us there and back. We'll have to, maybe Gerard is the best person to ask about that.
Yeah.
Okay, it sounds like we know, we have a decent idea of what we're doing first. Does it work for us to split? Knickknack and Goris go to his tribe. Elisar and I will go to Suzail. Cass and Tempest will go to Iriabor, and then that's what, half a day or so, a few hours. We meet back here in the afternoon.
Sounds good.
Sounds perfectly reasonable.
Is Gerard, I mean, if Gerard doesn't know, we might be able to ask Kerfex. It's just logistical questions. But do we see somebody, a knowledgeable NPC nearby, Eric, that we might be able to check in about?
You can ask around. Brad would obviously be at the consortium. If you want to go over there and talk to Gerard, he can get Gerard's attention because Gerard is currently upstairs talking to someone. So
Yeah,
we'll go
ask
ahead
for a
and
little.
run over there.
Yeah, I figured that's where we're having breakfast.
Go. So as you guys ask for Gerard, he'll come downstairs and visit with you guys. So what is your plan?
We have a few more wagons to circle before we head to the Forgotten Keep and a couple of supplies to get. We wanted to.
Probably got more than a few plans to circle.
Yeah.
But
Well, we're trying to get them done as quickly as possible. And so we were hoping to do a little bit of divide and conquering, some quick travel to Iriabor and back, as well as Suzail and back. Curious what your recommendations are on the most efficient logistics there.
well, I've already sent your reinforcements northward. So they are marching north as we speak.
We still intend to be there very soon. We hope to not take long
I
prepping.
hope not, because they'll be there in a few days, as long as nothing goes wrong. But as far as going places, where do you all wish to go, and how are you going to get there, and how are you going to get back, etc.?
The latter is more what we're asking you about some advice on, because we can pay
Okay.
for a variety of methods of transport, I assume.
Sure.
We'd like to check in we'd like to make some errands or run some errands in Iriabor as well as Suzail. I think all of our other errands are done via sending spell or here in Marsember. So and Knickknack can take Goris to where they need to go. So we just need your advice on how to get to
Going
Iriabor or
to and
Suzail
from
and back.
to and from Suzail is no problem. We teleport there and back all the time. Just do that through the Purple Dragons headquarters in each town, and you'll be fine.
Great. Okay.
You guys have free passage through both of those. Iriabor might be a bit more complicated. Do you have a teleportation circle address for Iriabor?
We actually probably do. Hang on, I have notes on all the addresses we have for teleportation circles. So hang on.
I mean, do you not just Gerard, do you just have a pair of like dimensional shackles lying around that we could possibly use on this dude? Because like that's the real reason we're going to Area Bore. But if you just have that or can acquire that for us,
But I thought Erie
However,
dietary.
the last pair that I had were taken by a set of adventurers known as the Alley Rats and installed upon their ship, which
What?
at last word was drifting off of the Sword Coast somewhere.
Yeah, as I say, they're not getting that back anytime soon. Okay.
For what it's worth, guys, we also it was our understanding that dimensional shackles are the types that we know exist, but the ones in Erebor, they prevented us from casting any magic, didn't they? From our memory, they were full on.
Yeah, they
Right.
were
But
magical
I didn't know if
effect.
that was like a specific sole proprietor thing in Erebor, or if that was like a military grade thing that other people have.
No, for sure. It was a good question. I just wanted to give you as much context as I could about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I am very aware of what they did. Thank you.
Are you talking Erebor or are you talking Prosker?
Prosker, I guess. Yeah.
Oh fuck, we are talking Prosker.
Yeah.
We are. God, you're right. Wow, that would have been a waste of time. Good flag. We are talking Prosker. Okay.
Which is a entirely different ball of wax.
Yeah, it is. Huh.
We didn't have a very good time there.
Not as big of a city. Harder to teleport in and out of, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, there's no, I assume, like, public metro teleportation
Right.
circles. Like,
Because the City of Thieves probably would not encourage the easy teleport in and out of.
Knick-knack, how expensive is it, and how long does it take for you to make a spell scroll of teleportation? I assume it's expensive. I just wanted to see.
7th level spell scroll. Eric, how long would that take me, and how much would that cost me?
Let me find out. I believe let me check because I want to make sure I don't put my foot in my mouth.
While you're checking, with Prosker, we're not on great terms with them, are we? Or have we fixed that? Have we smoothed that over?
Well, we sort of were given the like you can go along as long as you get rid of the mask.
We should be
we did him a
breaking
great favor. Yeah, we did a good favor.
Well,
Yeah,
and they dropped the charges. So we,
Yeah.
7th level, right?
we should be even.
Cool.
You said 7th level?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Because I always divide the amount by 24 because I like making scrolls more craftable. It will take you 40 days.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah, I knew.
How much money does that cost me?
25,000 gold?
Hey, Silas, it's impossible.
Yeah, it is impossible.
No one can do it. Not happening.
Because the D&D 5e rules is it's 1,000 days. I cut it by 25%, down
That's so,
to
that's
25%.
so stupid.
Oh, I know.
It is. It's really ridiculous. Yeah. But I knew Eric's system was better, so I wasn't sure what the. But that's still
40
That's
days
still
is a month to do a 7th level
Yeah,
spell.
yeah, it's unmanageable for us right now. I mean, I appreciate that you cut it down, but it's just not going to work for us right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But what that means is for a 1st level scroll, it's an hour as opposed to a day. So.
Yeah. But we'll ask Gerard, do you recognize that type of shackle that they use in Prosker, and do you know how to make it or acquire it?
Oh, we don't have those. The Mage Slayers might have one in Suzale. Let's find out if they currently have them because they've been very busy lately. Oh.
Yeah,
fun.
LSR, I'll wait outside while you go chat with them.
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, 50-50 chance. Oh, let's go high on this one, why don't we? All right, so if it's higher than 50, yes, they'll have one. No, they don't have one at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would we be able to, if we spent the like? I know Judith, we can at Judith's, but I don't know what their setup is. Is that a
Let's
problem
don't
we can
carry
buy
that.
our way out of? No, I know Judith won't, but I was using Judith as an example of she can forge things sometimes pretty quickly in-house. And so I was asking, though the Mage Slayers don't have one on them, is that something we can buy our way out of? If we spend enough money on it, could they forge? I don't know how long it takes.
You'd have to find someone else because Borges and Judith won't create that item because if you were to walk over there and spend the time to ask them, they don't like anything that imprisons people.
No, I was asking Gerard if the Mage Slayers could do it. I was just using Judith's shop as an example of how I know it's been like done
To
before.
have them craft them.
Yeah, would the Mage Slayers be able to craft them if we paid them for it?
But they again take a long time.
Oh, okay. So it is a time thing still. Okay.
It is a time thing, yeah.
What's
let me
the
find
what's
you
the
out here.
the range of a dimensional shackle?
Not sure what you're asking.
Your wrists?
Oh, it's just your wrist. Okay. Oh, it was the gotcha. I thought you were talking about something else. Never mind. Carry on.
There's a thing here. Check system. The anchor.
I don't know why I was imagining like a.
It takes 7 days to craft that by a archmage.
Yeah, I doubt we're trying to go more than like 3. Okay, fuck. I mean, I look at the group. It doesn't mean I just mean I'm out of ideas. I look at Goris, who had the idea for the shackles, and Cass, who was going to go get them, and Shrug. What do you guys think?
Now, you might have someone in a town that might know about them, or might have a pair, but I'm not going to give that away. But as far as the resources you've currently referenced, you know that there are some anti-magic shackles in Prosker. You know that. Erebor, frankly, was wrong. And Suzail, they keep those active in use at all times. So,
stupid question. What about Baldur's Gate?
They would probably have some there.
It's a metropolis. We can probably. That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a stupid question. It's a metropolis.
It should be
that's
easier to
enough
get
we can
to and
probably
get from, right?
Yeah.
Cass's network. There's no way Cass. I mean, I don't know if Cass has ever stepped foot in Baldur's Gate, but half of Cass's contacts must have, based on just what the city's known for.
Yeah, I can ask around.
And Jewel is in Prosker, right? Or is she in a different city?
Jewel is in Erebor.
Erebor,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, Cass, maybe you and Tempest take a trip to Baldur's Gate instead. Just ask around town. If asking around Marsember doesn't get you what you need.
Sure.
While you guys are discussing this, let me go ahead and have you guys roll a history check. Just to try to help you guys out a little bit here.
I used to be so good at those.
Woof.
Okay, thank you,
Oh,
Tempest.
Tempest!
Let me send Tempest a message.
Knick-Knack is just too good to roll for this right now.
Yeah, basically. Don't need to. God knows.
1 was not the lowest number I could roll, by the way.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I'm having this weird thing with D&D Beyond where it's like all of my rolls are not in line with what I'm clicking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 up, so I'm trying to refresh it and figure out what the hell is going on.
My Friday group is having the same issue. But one of them did to help it out was they completely
I'm not sure if you're
Beyond
looking for
20
dimensional
and-
shackles or anti-magic shackles, but those are different things, just so you know.
Mm.
Oh, interesting. I think so. What it is that we are trying to accomplish with the shackles, I think that's the most important.
Well, I mean, they shut everybody in the party down. I mean,
Yeah, we've been calling them a modified version. We've known about the distinction. We've been saying that we thought these were a modified version of dimensional shackles that were anti-magic instead.
Right.
These were the ones in Prosker were just straight anti-magic shackles.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't. Yeah, I think those were a homebrew item. So we were just mentioning dimensional shackles because they're the only like official item we were able to like reference to compare them to.
Okay.
But Tempest, I think we're trying to use them on Echifuber. I think it's the goal. Or
Yeah, but
trade
in order
possible.
to shut down its magic, right? So what Tempest has remembered is that the Flaming Fist would be sure to have anti-magical shackles.
Is that a buy them off them or a steal them off them sort of situation?
That's deal.
That's what I thought. The Flaming Fist is not going to work with. I mean, Silas doesn't know that, but I doubt the Flaming Fist would work with. Okay. I mean,
that's a quick,
Cass, is this a
send
solo
somebody in
excursion
there.
for you?
That's a solo excursion for Cass or one or two Z.
I mean, I hate to send you alone. I just don't know who can keep up with stealing. I don't know. Nobody else in the party can pull off stealing from the Flaming Fist. So who keeps up with you? Who accompanies you?
No one wants to like give me a distraction so I can steal. But
100% down.
And I could do that. Yeah. I could. Actually, this would be a great time for me to use my Flute of Fascination. Honestly,
absolutely glad you said that.
Dope. Yeah, go ahead, guys. That'll be awesome.
Okay.
which I've been dying to use anyway. So.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna have so much fun. Goris is gonna talk to his ancestors and ask them for help. Not a bad idea, but just like a pretty mundane trip. Elisar and I are going fucking shopping, and you guys are gonna pull off one of the dopest heists in Faerun's history casually.
Sounds like a Monday session.
Just one of those days.
I'm going to link you the personnel numbers of the Flaming Fist currently.
God.
Okay.
Oh, they're all armored up. Their perception's probably for shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they have
addition to
rogues,
the fighting
assassins,
force-
and rangers and monks, but yes.
Yeah.
One
In
greater
addition to
invis
the-
and a plus 15 stealth, and she's done.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Your
Cass, you
sleight
got
of hand
3
is
luck
only
points
plus
a day.
6,
You
you
can burn
guys,
them all
so,
on this.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. I've still seen you make like a 50 stealth check, so I don't know. But
does anyone have does anyone have their potion of possibility left? This would be a time to use it for Cass.
Oh. There. Yeah. Okay. I forgot about. Yeah. All right. We can totally do this. I've got the Flaming Fist ready for you guys now.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got
All
lucky
right.
points. We can give you a potion of possibility. You could have 5 luck points to burn on this. I mean, this would be like, yeah, go forth, succeed.
Yeah, sure. Delaney doesn't know what the fuck's going on, but Cass is down.
The Flaming Fist is the closest thing that the Baldur's Gate has to a law enforcement, but they're really glorified mercenaries.
If you guys don't like the Weave Breakers, you're not going to like the Flaming Fist.
They're
Yeah.
not fun.
Now, you know what? What about places like
That'd be fun.
Neverwinter, or maybe even what the fuck is it called?
For what?
For these shackles, are there other cities that maybe we don't have to, risk so much?
Oh my god, why deprive Cass of the good time? They're about to have the best day.
No, I don't. Hey, Cass, I want I want you to live your best life, and all that. But sure, if you want.
Cool. Let's do it. Why not? I need to get punched in the face every so often to make sure that I stay humble, But and then I can just brag about it if I'm successful. So let's do it.
And Tempest, you have a potion of possibility, right?
No, I drank my potion of possibility. But I will remind folks that I have a plus 19 to performance, and my performance check sets the DC for the Flute of Fascination. So
Right.
Man. All right.
Oh, wait, are you saying that your DC is
Do you
29?
do you have Threads of Fate for today? Have you done that yet?
Not for today. For yesterday.
I have not for yeah, hold on. When was
Maybe
the
we
last-
can get Cass and that's 20 on their stealth check or something.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Oh, you know what? What about a potion of speed to make her just a bit faster, so that way
I had a 14 and a 5 on Saturday in Marcember. That was my note to myself.
That was,
So I don't
that
know
was
what.
yesterday, right?
Okay.
Was it?
Yep, that was for yesterday during your entire RP yesterday.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
giving you advantage on the performance.
All right, and then
Get your guidance in there. At least assuming knick-knack, this would have been the first time he didn't knick-knack. Did you guidance today?
Of course, guidance today. Guidance.
If he didn't, Elazar can.
Nice.
oh my god, exactly 35. Exactly 35.
I told you, I always know how to help out a friend.
You do, and exactly the right number. That's what's
Wow.
important.
All right.
Oh,
Cass has a
I only
plus
rolled
20 on
2.
her
I'm gonna roll
stat.
1 more.
Oh, their save on a 1. That is beautiful.
Mostly low
Fine,
numbers.
we can still use this to
Yeah.
make sure that other people mess up instead of Cass.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah.
Cass is going to have advantage on the stealth check, right? Or do you not? But you have like a plus 1,000,000. You have plus 20. So
She's
who
got plus
fucking cares?
20.
And you have reliable talent. So nat 1 is a 10, which is a 30.
Yeah, it's gonna be the sleight of hand that we're gonna need them to fail the perception check on. The
I'll
stealth I'm
give
gonna
you- I'll give you bardic inspiration on the sleight of hand, which is a D10, so that helps.
Wait a second.
Jesus.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh
I
god.
might have
That
a
voice.
stupid idea. I might go buy a US spell scroll real quick. Give me just a moment.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
That spell scroll guy. Like,
Can you
I don't
display
have
reliable
time to
talent?
sit around.
Can you display
Reliable
reliable
talent.
talent or read it, please?
Yeah, let me find it in my long list of bullshit.
Sounds like a rogue.
I don't have proficiency in sleight of hand.
Right. Do you want it? If we buy
Oh.
a scroll of borrowed knowledge.
Sure. Can I use the scroll? Is that gonna? Do you
Let's
pick
see. You can't, but Anita can cast it on you.
on me? Okay, cool.
It's a bard, cleric, warlock, or wizard spell. So I can't either, but Anita could.
Yeah.
Well,
I actually had borrowed knowledge, and then I gave it back.
It was borrowed.
but I think this means Tempest is the one who draws on the knowledge, right? Not
Oh, it's
giving
only
it
range of
someone
self, it's not a range of touch. Son of a
Yeah.
bitch. And you are a paladin. Yeah, that's.
I
Oh,
am.
oh!
Extended?
I mean, this depends on if she has it available, but you can. That's what spell wrought tattoos are for. You can get a tattoo of it if it's available. I mean, I don't know if the tattoo artist can cast it, but if she has borrowed knowledge, then you can buy a tattoo. Well, I mean, we can buy it for
Yeah.
you. Buy
Yeah.
you a tattoo of borrowed knowledge, and then you can
Because
cast
I
it on
imagine
yourself.
that this whole thing is going to be a 2 or 3 day shindig, right? Of us doing
I
our
mean,
thing.
Maybe they're teleporting.
It can't be too long because in 3 days, our backup is going to be at the Forgotten Keep,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I
You
kind of
said in
feel
a
like
few days, but yeah, this is a place we can teleport there and back, right? Sorry, Casco.
yeah, it is. I just sort of feel like we don't need to put this much effort into it. I don't know. Like, let's just sort of. I'm down to just like see what happens.
I really
But
just
if-
don't want to put. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that was it.
I just would be so nervous about putting all of this effort into it, and then you get like a 2 on the sleight of hand check, where we
Yeah,
can
I
make your nat
I
1
don't
a
think it's too
16
much.
with this.
No, I don't
spell.
think it's too much effort. I mean, if we pull it off, then it's going to be a big. I mean, it's going to be a big deal in the fight. So
Okay. If you want to help me pay for a tattoo, because I don't have money.
Oh yeah, this is.
What
I
is
mean,
it?
it's a level 2 scroll. This should be like, I don't know, 200, 250 gold, something like that. I bought him a
So-
voucher. We can.
Cass, did you already give me your 2,000 then? Because if so,
Yes.
I'll just give you 1,000 so that you can get your tattoo,
Okay.
or however much it would be. How much would
You're
that tattoo?
good,
tattoo like
Elisar.
be?
No, just
Yeah.
keep it,
Yeah, I
Elisar.
think
You're
you're
good. Goris and I will pick up the tattoo. It's not going to be a lot. We'll split it. We got it.
Yeah, I mean,
If she has the spell, if the tattoo artist even has it.
yeah.
So you guys going down to the bagel shop?
Yes.
oh yeah,
If you're down,
Yep.
Chris.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right. So you guys head down to the docks. You pass Castor and his wife and his daughter doing their thing, setting prices for the fish. You guys turn right and go down the boardwalk to the bagel shop. As you guys walk inside, the Devronian woman is behind the counter, and she's the only one in the shop at the moment. She gestures to you, Cass, to lock the door and begins heading towards the back room because you guys have never ordered bagels.
Never. But I will lock the door and head back.
Yeah, we should order bagels from here. I'm sure their bagels are tasty.
So as you walk into the back, that lovely throne chair is waiting for you. As you come in, she smiles and puts on some black gloves. So, what is for today?
Borrowed knowledge
From
is
who?
from other people, but I need to be able to cast it because I don't have the knowledge in me. You know, so I don't know if that's a tattoo you can give me.
She smiles, and as she smiles, you see her finely filed teeth that have been sharpened to points, and she goes, "Let us begin."
Wonderful.
And she starts strapping you down into the chair.
Give no
And-
resistance. I'm excited.
Okay. She offers you looks like a hot dog made out of leather, and
Oh.
she likes to put it in your mouth sideways like a bit.
Yep. Sure. Let's go.
Okay. And she asks the men to restrain themselves as she begins and takes her fingernail and draws it down across your shoulder and says, "Here."
Mm-hmm.
And thrusts her fingernail into your shoulder
Oh, fuck.
and begins stabbing your shoulder repetitively over and over and over again, taking your blood and wiping it off her fingernails. She places her fingernail in the ink and begins going back at your shoulder again. You'll spend the next 35 minutes inscribing the borrowed knowledge tattoo upon your shoulder. As you finally get close to being done, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. I need you to beat a 14.
Okay.
This is a second level spell.
Mm.
Cass is unconscious. As she passed out from the pain. You guys will watch as the woman continues doing the tattoo in spite of Cass being unconscious and having dropped the bit out of her mouth.
Yeah, there's just like
And-
drool coming down my collarbones.
Oh yeah. The woman smiles at this, and you get this distinct feeling that she actually enjoys tattooing unconscious people. It's kind of a weird thing for her to be doing. But she'll finish the tattoo, and it is of one man reaching his hand into another man's skull.
Oh,
and
nice.
lovely.
that's the tattoo you have on your shoulder when you come conscious 45 minutes later.
Love it. Amazing. This is beautiful work, as always. Thank you.
He smiles. That will be 250 gold pieces.
Yep, I've got that. Goris will pay it.
Oh, thanks, Goris.
Interesting. Are you in an item?
He wishes, but not yet. We're one day.
Very well. Have a good day. Little tip. Man pays for tattoo. Worth his time.
Good advice, as always. Thank you.
She smiles that toothy grin as you guys walk back into the bagel shop and out the front door, leaving her open for business. As you guys walk out, there are 3 people waiting in line to get into the store for bagels.
I guess we go back to the
How much did it cost?
250.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what your situation is, Goris. I can just take it. I don't
No,
know how much.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I still got
As
like
in-
8K. I still got like 8K left.
As in, you're good to split it, or?
No, I'll pay for it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
I've
happy
already
to.
taken-
I'm happy to cover some of it. Let's split it. I'm happy to chip in. Let's split it. 125 each.
Why'd I get the feeling you're paying me with my own money? What?
Maybe a year ago, right? Maybe a year ago, Boris. I'm nervous for Cass and Tempest going without us, and
Right.
this helps me feel less nervous to have helped buy some supplies for them.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Cool.
Well, if you want, Silas, like I think the trip to Suzanne will only take an hour at most. So if Cass and Tempest want to hold sit tight, and maybe you and Tempest could distract them. And
this is Tempest is doing the part she's best at, and Cass is doing the part they're best at. There are things that I'm best at. I don't know that they would be particularly helpful here. I'm gonna let them do their thing, but I appreciate it.
Sure.
Let's go shopping.
Yes.
Okay. So the two of you are going to go over to the Purple Dragon's quartermaster, to the headquarters, and take a teleportation over to Suzale.
Before we do that, how is anyone else going to be throwing in money for potions?
Yes. How much? I just so that I can give you enough. Tempest wants to make sure that you know that she would love to get 2 of the Supreme Mana Potions, as well as healing potions and potions of heroism. So, given that, which I know the mana potions are super expensive, how much would you need me to pitch in? I've got to hold on to some gold for the candles of the temple hearth. So that's the only thing I'm holding out money for.
Probably 2 or 3K.
Yeah, we don't know how much the candles are.
Okay,
we don't.
Candles are expensive.
Yeah, maybe we do the shopping a little bit, because I have to buy an 8th level spell scroll. I have a pretty good idea of what to set aside, but like I would like to be able to give you all of what's left over.
Yeah, that's fair. I can wait then.
All right. So we want to go ahead and follow Cass and Tempest first, or are we following Goris and Knick-Knack first?
So how much for the dragon? You know, we talked about a dragon package. I mean, you said it was about 18.
Package?
Yeah. Yeah. So LSR knows what I'm talking about. You know, a haste, invulnerability, grow, and heroism, and the oil of slipperiness. Did you ever figure out how much that was going to run if you tried to put those together?
Like, as like, do you want me to try and make that into one solid potion, or just all of those?
Just asking.
Yeah.
How much he should pay you if he wants like 1 or 2 of each of those.
Right.
I will know in just a second as soon as my computer loads the page.
But in terms of scenes, I mean, if you guys want to talk pricing, can we do the Tempest and Cass scene then, and we can talk about pricing in Discord.
Yeah, let's do that
off the screen, and let's do for on screen. Can we do the scene?
Okay.
Before we continue, your potions of speed are now 1200, right, rather than 400.
Right.
Cool. Just making sure I had that right.
All right.
All right. So let's go ahead and do this. So how are you guys getting down to to deal with the Flaming Fist?
I mean, I was hoping we'd teleport, right?
Same.
Yeah, isn't this one of the places that there's like public ones you can use for a fee?
No, is the country where magic is viewed as criminal.
Oh, I still thought the upper class was using it all the time.
Is there trains or?
You guys could get to Candlekeep, no problem. That's not a problem. But you're going to get to Candlekeep and then walk from there over to the nearest
What is
city?
it like? Are there boats? Is it like a 3-hour boat ride to Baldur's Gate from Candlekeep?
It's a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
You could you commission a boat from the docks of Candlekeep to the docks of Baldur's Gate?
Sure.
Is
Yes,
that
we'll do that.
is that a thing?
Or
Yes, it is a thing.
I could find a steed. We could,
Oh, that could be fun.
I do love the visual of that, by the way. Like that's just
So-
very cool.
So I just need to know what you guys are trying to do.
We're trying to get to right?
Right.
So I think that we'll teleport to Candlekeep and then find the fastest away from Candlekeep.
Transportation. Yeah.
All right. So going from here to Candlekeep, no problem. So you guys go to the Purple Dragon headquarters here and teleport from here.
Yeah, that would make most sense,
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
All right. So teleportation cost from there. Teleportation circle cost. It's going to be 50 gold each to teleport to Candlekeep.
Okay, I do have 50 gold. I can do that.
Oh,
I
I
just
can
didn't have
cover
200.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yes, with that many citizens in the city, are you ever strapped for 50 gold?
Oh, yeah, don't share trade secrets.
So you guys will teleport Candlekeep. Just the two of you.
Just the two of us. Besties
Yeah.
for life.
So as
We'll
you
be
guys
Chatting
arrive
in quarry.
That's right.
as you guys arrive in Candlekeep, you find yourselves in the magical library of the world. You guys have the opportunity to. You guys said you just want to make your way up to Baldur's Gate, so you can hop on a boat ride or take a rent a griffin, or various ways to get up there.
Ooh, a
Maybe rent a
griffin.
griffin.
Yeah.
How much do the griffin ride? How much are griffins to rent?
Griffin ride. The rent a griffin.
Does it take an e-ticket?
The Griffin ride costs 150 gold to go
All
straight
right.
to
I've got
Baldur's
us. I've got us, Cass. We're taking a griffin.
Oh, God, wow. Thank you. This is so kind.
Yeah.
All right. So up you guys go to Baldur's Gate. You guys will arrive in Baldur's Gate. Let me get that one up for you here. Baldur's Gate. You guys arrive there. Yay! As we go hopping around the world.
Map happens.
Yeah. All right. So you are now in town. You will see Flaming Fist guards throughout the town, walking to and fro, just minding their own business. It kind of looks like this down at street level.
Nice. Nice art.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and zoom that out a little bit because the dude is on the right hand side of that art.
Oh, nice. Is it apparent? This is a dumb question, and I'm very sorry. Is it apparent, like, as we are seeing these various Flaming Fist people, I just don't want to try to pickpocket somebody that clearly doesn't have them, but also, like, you're probably not openly displaying them. So,
Right.
like, is there a way that, like, a perception check or an investigation to confirm, like, the ones that we're running into, which ones have these anti-magic shackles?
Well, let's go ahead and roll an investigation as you're trying to scope out one that would have them.
Nice.
All right. With a natural 20, you will, after a few tries and checks, you will find a higher ranking one that definitely has them on him.
And is he someplace that we can see and that he can hear us?
Yeah, you see him walking by. He's got 6 guys with him. He is bald, has slightly pointed ears, and bright yellow eyes.
Slightly pointed ears. Interesting. Okay, well, we're going to give this a shot anyway. So, are there other buskers on the street?
A couple here and there, like not very common, but yeah, you could probably find a couple buskers here and there. It's not Fisherman's Wharf, but it's more
Yeah.
like downtown Austin.
Gotcha. All right, so Anita is not here, but Tempest is going to nod to Cass as she starts to set up. As she's done in many places and many times, set up a little area for busking, and sort of put a nice cloth out where folks can toss coins if they want to when she's coming by. And she's going to begin to play, and she's going to be playing her Flute of Fascination.
Okay. Many commoners stop walking by and pay attention to you. And wow, this is going to be difficult. All right.
She
man.
plays. She is going to hopefully start to attract the attention of our guard friends as they're coming by.
All of the guards themselves stop to turn and look at you. The bald man with the pointed ears looks at them quizzically and then narrows his eyes at you.
That's what I was afraid of.
Well,
Is he an elf? Is he not able to be enchanted?
Cass, you're a paladin, right?
I am.
Let me send you a
Fairly.
note.
Okay. Oh no.
There you go, Cass.
Oh, he's a fiend. And I don't mean in like a sexy way. I mean like
Got it.
So as you have a crowd of, let's say, 30 to 40 people around you, 5 or 6 of them are Flaming Fist guards, and this one guy who's bald with yellow eyes and pointed ears that Cass tells you is a fiend.
Yes.
how often can you play the flute? Is that like can you just play it and there's like no
for as long as people pay attention. It is very easy to get there if they feel threatened, or if something like that, like it's easy to break the fascination, but I can play it as often as I'd like.
I'm wondering if we should just find a different mark. You know what I mean?
While
Or
you're watching Cass, more and more people are gathering around Tempest's flute playing.
well.
It's becoming quite crowded. You could probably slip in there and try this if you wanted to.
I was going
Alright,
to say, I think he's probably paying attention to me, even though he's paying attention to the people paying attention to me, would be my guess.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. I'm going to throw this on. And then I'm going to activate my tattoo so that I can use proficiency in sleight of hand. And I'm gonna go after this guy and try to pick his fucking anti-magic shackles off of him.
Okay. All right. So as a ninja throws the smoke bomb down, she poofs. And then
do you want me to roll, I guess, stealth first and then sleight of hand, or just do sleight of hand, or is something gonna happen where I can't even?
I do need you to roll your stealth.
Okay.
Because there is a chance.
I doubt you're going to get better than this, but your stealth is at advantage because you're invisible, just in case you want to try and crank it all the way up.
Sure.
If you want to go for 40.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a chance he can see you. We will check that chance.
Okay.
All right. It's like, Dumb and Dumber. You're saying there's a chance. Didn't quite get there.
No, but close.
You got close. Good for him.
Oh,
all right.
Boy.
Yeah. When I'm going off of the stat sheet of the leader of the Flaming Fists.
Dope.
All right. So, are you going to try to pickpocket this individual?
I'm gonna try. This is not gonna show my reliable talent, but even if I
You can
nat
make it.
one, yeah, I was just
Oh,
say.
sure.
Okay, we're gonna burn a lucky point on that anyway, just because.
Okay.
That feels a little bit better. That's
28, right? Or no, you rolled a 12, so it's an 18 sleight of hand.
yeah. Let me hang on. We're gonna hang on.
Oh, hold it. If you've got
That's
bardic-
what I wanted.
And you haven't used your bardic.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Thank you. Right. It's a D10.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, 32.
Nice.
As you reach up to grab hold of the anti-magic shackles at this guy's belt loop, you unsnap that thing and you begin to lift, and you look up in your invisible state, and your throat catches for just a second, and we wonder if he's going to notice you or not.
Well,
And we
didn't you also burn the borrowed knowledge? So you would also have your proficiency bonus attached to that, right?
Is she proficient in sleight of hand?
I am
With
not.
borrowed knowledge.
Oh no,
Currently.
you're not. But so you didn't add it. Oh yeah, so it's a +5 on top of that.
All right.
Oh,
So,
okay.
But yeah,
you're
they
at
added the proficiency,
37.
bonus.
Oh, okay.
So, as you lift the shackles off his belt, you make away with them while he's still paying attention to Tempest.
Great.
You disappear into the crowd.
Yep. And then when I am like a safe enough distance and I don't want to vomit on my own shoes, I tell Tempest through the sending stone, hey, I got it. So if we're gonna go, if we want to get back on that griffin and go back to Candlekeep or wherever we gotta go, we can go now. We can go.
All right. So Tempest is just going to cease playing and take a big bow and thank the crowd and make it seem like nothing's happened as she starts to pick up her handkerchief that where she was collecting coins, assuming probably no one threw any because they were all fascinated. And then she'll thank everybody as
Very
she.
tempting to throw coins now.
Yeah. Yes. Well, if that's the case, then she will definitely hold up her skirt, and so they can throw coins into her skirt.
All right. Your grand total of coins gained will be 79 gold.
Oh,
I
nice.
almost paid for a griffin.
Yeah, almost.
Well, half of it.
As you are collecting coins, you've lost sight of Cass, obviously.
Yeah.
In the crowd, she's probably headed off to the Griffin. But you hear a commotion come from the direction of the man with the bald head, and you see him currently killing his guards, as he looks like so, and he ain't happy.
Oh.
Wow. He does not look happy.
He ain't happy, but he knows you didn't do it.
He's grouchy.
Yeah. So, as you guys have pickpocketed that individual, also known as Zariel, from Descended to Avernus.
God damn.
I know
Little
that
known
one.
fact, Zariel was leader of the Flaming Fists.
Oh wow. Wow.
Put that in your jar.
Yeah,
Put it on
pickpocketed.
this man, Chorus.
Yeah, pickpocketed an archfiend. Yeah,
He has
ex-devil.
he has a tattoo that says "not to be fucked with."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's across his forehead.
Yeah. So, you guys have managed to pickpocket Zariel for the anti-magic shackles.
Oh, wow.
That was amazing. All right. So
It's at this moment, Cass, you realize you forgot to get the key. Fortunately, they're currently unlocked.
So let's leave them that way.
Who cares about the key? Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Good to know. Good to know. I was too
Cass,
excited.
Hey, Cass, you want to go back for the key?
No, I do not. Thanks so much for asking. No.
Yeah, I go through and I'm like, Flaming Fist, Flaming Fist, Flaming Fist, notable people, Zerial, leader of the Flaming Fist in disguise.
Jesus.
Oh, let's play.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
So, you guys have anti-magic shackles. I will need to add those to your character sheet because I don't think I actually have them as an item yet.
Yes, please. I can also just add them with my Infinite Slayer as my other possessions.
As you pat the Infinite Slayer, you hear a voice in your head. Now? Here?
Shh, not yet.
Now?
Soon.
And then you hear
Soon.
another voice. No, don't do it. Yes, darling, please don't touch her.
Okay, I won't. I won't yet. I will soon, but not now.
Don't do it, Cass. You won't like her when she's angry.
We're gonna have a long discussion about this on the back of a griffin going back to Candlekeep because I can't have it here in Baldur's Gate. But I respect your opinion and I want to hear all about it. Tempest,
Very well. I am going to talk your ear off on the way back to Candlekeep on that griffin.
And Tempest is just sitting there going, "Who the hell are you talking to?"
Yeah, exactly.
So as you
I'm
guys
also, I'm gonna shape change to look like a less hot version of Tempest, like a younger sister of Tempest.
I thought you said less hot.
Yes, less hot.
Oh, how much younger?
I don't know. Like, I actually don't know. I don't know how old I am Tempest when I rewrote Tempest's whole fucking life story.
When I remade Tempest, what age did I make?
I mean, there's no,
Probably like
there's no
18 is the age I'm going for.
there's no such thing as more hot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. See,
So
of
it
course.
has to be less hot.
I understand. All right. So as the two Tabaxi twins head off towards Candlekeep, you guys will spend the 3.5 hours flying through the air. It's cold. It's going to start getting dark, but just as you guys are arriving in Candlekeep, we're going to montage back and retcon what the rest of the people are doing here in a moment. But on the way, the lady in red begins to speak into your head.
Mm.
If you use her, you know that you won't have any friends left, right?
You know, he sort of seemed to imply that was the case, and I do know that. But, like, this is a pretty big deal. Like, just one or two swings should be fine.
What about the word infinite don't you understand, Cass?
Fair.
But should I feel like this is just the opportunity? Maybe if we kill
when have I
a
ever
link
failed
with
you?
her, I know you're right. I know. I just
Trust me, we'll be fine without her. Keep her there. Use her as a security blanket. Fine. If
okay.
everything else goes to pot and all your friends are dead and you need her, then
Okay.
fine. But
Okay.
use her as a last resort.
Okay.
I'm warning you.
I can do that. I respect what you are telling me, and I know that you are telling it to me for my own sake. And I do trust your. You took out fucking Sharp Fang, so like surely you can take out this lich free, right?
We took out Sharp Fang. I was there. You did the stabbing.
All right. I will keep
We are
as
a
last
team,
resort.
Cass.
We're a team. You're right. We can do this together. If worse comes to worse, we'll break her out. But we shouldn't have to get to that point. We're not gonna get to that point.
I sure hope not, because if we get to that point, I'm probably dead too.
And
Is that
Cass tries not to cry.
Okay. So, as you think about the Lady in Red's words, she becomes melancholy and kind of stews for a while as you guys return to Candlekeep. You guys can pay the 50 gold each in order to teleport back to Marsember just before sunset.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, back in town as we montage and retcon back several hours here in Marsember. What are you guys doing? As I have Knickknack and Goris headed up north to the forest?
I think so. Is that right, Nick?
That's the plan.
So, let me get this. Where's my forest? They got rid of my forest.
Those bastards.
Oh, bastards. Here we go. Yay. All right. So, how are you guys getting to the far forest?
I'm gonna cast teleport. At the
Ooh.
yeah.
You casting teleport?
Wait.
He's
Yeah.
got us there before. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, cool. You and
I also have in my
Rilo.
notes that we have locations for a teleportation circle there, by the way.
Yeah.
If you want to make it even easier, like I don't know what your plans are, but I have it in my notes that we have location
Wait.
we have coordinates for it in Wexford.
You already rolled the
Okay.
die.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you're casting teleport and you already know the location of a circle, then you don't need to roll.
Well,
Casting a
that's not
circle.
teleportation circle.
Yeah,
If you
but for
cast teleport,
teleport,
it's different.
no. If you cast teleport and you know the location of a circle, you can just get there.
That's not.
Brett's
True.
right.
Yeah.
No, Brett's right. You can teleport your way to a circle. It's. I mean, it's a lot of text in that spell, but it's somewhere in
Yeah.
there. I can find it. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a first line. All good.
The
So-
reason why you can do that is because it's a single action, not 10 minutes.
Yep. So you
Oh, that's
teleport
fair.
inside of a tower.
Oh.
It
Okay.
looks like a bedroom.
Yep. That's probably right.
Okay.
So, is this the old man's room?
No, this is the tower you guys teleported into when you guys left the monastery with your mother's body.
Oh.
Oh, I
that's
remember this
that's like a
place.
that's like a day away, isn't it?
No,
That's a
it's a couple hours.
couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We know the
Couple
way. I guess we can start traveling.
Start
Okay.
marching.
All right. So you head out into the north and to the west, and off you go into the far forest. As you guys are traveling, I need perception checks from the two of you.
All right.
All right. So, you guys hear off in the distance some loud thumping. It's very regular sound, and it seems to be traveling in a circle around you guys, about at a distance about 400 feet.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
as you guys are walking, it seems to track you guys, almost like it's orbiting you guys. Goes thud, 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 and goes all the way around. And then all the way around back behind you, and then around to the right, and across in front of you again. And this happens for 2 hours.
That's unusual because I don't remember hearing that in the past. That doesn't spark any.
No, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't spark any memories of anything, does it?
No.
Is it mechanical or is it?
It's hard to tell from 400 feet away what's causing a thud in the forest. As you guys make your way down the path, though, you will find that there is a section of grass that has been crushed down in 4 footprints, 2 very small ones near the front and 2 very long ones in the back.
Can I take a look at the footprints and see what kind they are?
Roll a nature check, please.
Damn.
You have no idea whatsoever.
Well, I think I've seen these before, Rilo. Just
Oh,
not
really?
drawing ringing any bells, you know?
So let's just see if we can outpace these guys. Whatever this is, let's see if we can outpace whatever this is that's circling around us. So I pick up Knick-Knack,
Okay.
and I'm going to use Tree Stride, and I'm going to step every 5 feet. I'm going to go another 500 feet forward.
All right.
So I'll go 500 feet, and I'll walk into another tree, and I'll do another 500 feet, and I'll walk into a tree, and we'll just be
After the
moving.
very first 500 feet, you come out, and before you can see another tree, there is a wall of fur, just brown fur in front of you, 10 foot tall. It's just a solid wall. Like, you look up at it, you don't see a head. You look to the left, and you don't see anything there except for like the curvature of a wall of fur. You look to the right, and there are antlers. And looking over the shoulder of what looks like a 10-foot tall rabbit with antlers, there's a gnome. He looks at you guys. I guess I'm busted, huh?
I guess so. What's going on?
I'm supposed to track you and make sure you're not in any trouble.
No, we're not in any trouble. We're not causing any
Okay.
trouble. Where are you
Uh,
from?
I'm from here. Frolic Rider Matilda, at your service.
That does not spark any memory whatsoever.
No, probably not, because last time you were here, you didn't spend much time with us. But we were meeting with your brother person, making sure that, our tribal relations were good and stuff. We're still getting
yeah.
there. But, we're doing good. We're just trying to do an escort, make sure that no wild beasties got you on the way into the village,
Yeah.
By the way, you're a handsome gnome. You single?
I look at Knick-Knack. I'm like, I think he's talking to you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, not. I'm good. You should talk to my sister, though.
Why? Is she lesbian?
I don't know. Could be.
Well, you know what they say. I can convince her. All right.
Well, yes, it's all good. I am not single, actually. I have many friends.
Please roll a deception check on twice.
For many, and okay.
For many and single.
5 as many.
All right,
Hey,
so
hey,
she
no, I know
knows-
5 as many.
She knows that you are single, but you do have many friends.
Yay! I
She
do
smiles.
have friends.
Your loss. Anyway, if you don't need an escort to the glade due to your nice little tree walking thing, I'll go back on patrol. Y'all have a good day. And she reins up the jackalope that is before you and heads off.
Very good. We'll head towards Whitestill.
Yes, we
Doing
will.
your tree stride thing, you get there in 30 minutes.
And what day of the week is it?
Today would be a Friday.
Oh, okay. We're 1 day early.
1 day early for the moot, but
Yep.
you guys arrive and your brother's in the glade talking to a couple people. People get there early. It's like tailgating,
Yep.
People show up early and stuff. So as you walk into the glade, Gores is over there and he looks over at you and walks over and grabs your forearm in his gives you a nice big handshake and hug, and gestures to your brother.
Yes, my brother from another mother. So, Chorus and I think, probably have quite a kinship now.
Oh yeah,
And he's been watching over my brother for quite a while. He's been my brother's
yeah.
champion.
Here's the
for-
question, though,
Yep.
Goris. How close are you and other Goris together now? What kind of escapades may you have been involved in the past?
I imagine quite a few, and they probably weren't any good either. We probably got in a lot of trouble.
Okay.
I know
So, can I get you to roll? Oh, let's do a d12, please. Just
Oh,
okay. So, just one. You have one child somewhere out there that you don't know about.
yes, that's probably right.
Okay.
Doris probably has more than one for sure.
Oh yeah, no, dude is. What's a good word? Prolific would be a good
Yeah.
word for.
So
Goris.
actually, I want to talk to Goris for a second and say, hey, I know you're a man of very few words, but we need to convince my brother that the best course of action for the tribe is to march on the Forgotten Fortress. The Purple Dragons are going to send a retinue, and we need to try and match that, at least to thin out the hordes of undead that are guarding the fortress so that we can make an attack on Echifuru himself. And I don't know how he's going to feel about it. I mean, it's been many years since we've been in some type of glorious battle. I'm not even sure if this current generation can point to any major battle that they've been in and any glories that they've won for themselves. But I think this is something we need to do. And I'm going to need your help convincing Elrod to march.
He will pound his chest and offer his personal services to you, telling you that he will be there if you need him.
Right?
However, he gestures to your brother, who's still off in the distance, and gives you this doubtful idea because getting the tribe to cross the desert is no small feat.
Yep. Yep. What's the distance? If we were to march, how long would it take? Do we have any idea?
Yeah, we have an idea. Let's go ahead and go to the map. So our compass thingy down here says it is almost 1,000 miles. So if we measure from down here, we take a nice little line here. We take a line. We go to here. And
We
grab
can't see
this
it, by the way,
line.
just letting you know.
You can't see the map.
No, we can't see your lines.
The green line down here at the Let me pull that up here.
Oh, right there. Yeah, for sure. I was looking at where Goris's
Yep, we're gonna grab this
Uh,
line here
there you
and
go.
we're gonna move it over there.
Never mind. I'm just looking in the wrong place.
Okay, all good. So I need to turn that into a shape instead. So we'll draw a shape here. So 500 miles there. Okay. Here, and we move that over there, and 500 miles. So Forgotten Keep is down here, just north of Arabelle, and the Far Forest is right up here. So yeah, about 1,000 miles through the desert. Let's say 800 miles through the desert, yeah. So long, long way.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that far.
Boris is willing to go with you guys now and be teleported and stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys will walk up to your brother Elrond, and he is there. And he looks up at you, gives you a big, big hug, and asks you, "So, back already?"
Already? Are you being sarcastic? It's been a while, hasn't
2 weeks.
it? Yeah.
Last time it was several years. So, time before that.
Yep.
But
So
how can I help you?
Where are things going?
Good. Uh, I'm betrothed to a beautiful gnome girl.
To a gnome girl?
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
describe Elrod. Describe Elrod for me too. That will be
he's
interesting.
a half orc.
Yep.
Long white hair.
Yep.
Muscled. Not quite as muscular as you are, but chiseled jaw, looks good. Makes a good chieftain type.
So it's I come to talk to you about the Forgotten Keep. We're getting ready to march on Echifuru, and I need to get my affairs in order because I don't
Oh,
know how it's going to go. It's one of those things. We'll either win the day or everything's lost all at once. So
is there anything we can do?
yes, maybe a band of heroes. Maybe I was telling Goris that I don't know the last time that our tribe has participated in any grand battle or won any glories for the tribe or anything compared to what our ancestors have done in the past. And
Boris Eljor leans down and whispers in his ear, and he nods up at him. Well, you've got one. If you want, I can send you a couple. We can even probably recruit a couple of the Krolik to join you.
so, Knick-Knack, how many can we get back home with us, you think?
Well,
Well, let me read the text on the spell.
I should be able to get a good chunk. If I give it a little bit of resting time, or so if I get a resting time, I should be able to take up about 8 people. So us 2 and then 6 others.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll be whoever can fit in a 10-foot diameter.
Yeah, so we'll say just Goris and our 5 finest warriors.
Okay.
I mean, that's all we
Do
can
you
do.
want any of the Krolik to join you? Otherwise, we'll send all White Steel members.
So, is there advantage? I don't know the Krolik like you do. Is there an advantage to having them with us?
Smiles at you. They themselves are fast, nimble warriors that don't really hold up in the battlefield, but their mounts are a terror on the battlefield.
Yeah, but I don't think we can transport their mounts with us unless there's a trick to that.
Your gnome not capable of transporting larger
Right?
creatures?
I guess you can. Is
Yeah,
that
I
right,
should
Knick-Knack?
be. That shouldn't be a problem. Like, of course I can. What are you talking about?
Okay. So
I point to Goris.
I got him here, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
was concerned.
yeah, so let's do that. Let's bring 2 of them and the rest. We'll have
Okay.
Goris and the Goris brothers and the finest warriors we can put together.
He nods. Are you able to stay the night for tomorrow?
Yes. Yes, I think so. I need to get, like I said,
He
I need to get my
smiles
affairs
at
in order.
you. Don't get into too much trouble tonight. I know
No.
you two. And he looks meaningfully up at Goris, who has the biggest shit-eating grin on his face. It's like he's planning for a bachelor party before the battleground.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think we can do that. I haven't had fun in quite a while, so it's time to have a good blowout before the battle.
If
You
anybody
are
asks,
whacked on the back of by Goris, and you feel that tonight is going to be an interesting night.
So we'll do tonight, and then tomorrow, I want to make sure to pick up some incense from the tribe. I want to make sure to get tribal incense here so that when I'm doing my rituals in the morning, I'm using stuff from my homeland. And then I need to do, I guess, a will and testament type thing with the elder, the old man.
Okay.
And then I've got to talk to the old man and Nick Nack, just privately, the three of us.
All right. Thorm Vanon is over in the corner, being his grumpy normal self. So you can easily walk over and talk to him. You gonna do that with just Nick Nack?
Yep, just Nick Nack.
All right. As you walk up, he looks up at you. Back again. And still nobody to take over my job. Still no talented people.
Last I heard, you had that covered.
It failed. They ended up flying away on a dragon's back.
Yeah, they always do. So let's get some
Wait,
privacy.
they do?
Here.
How often does that happen to you?
Yeah, more than you think. Let's get some privacy and let's talk about getting my affairs in order, okay?
Okay. So he takes you down into the root cellar of the large tree and sits down in a room that Silas and Elisar will have known very, very well.
Yeah.
And sit down, close the door. What do you want to talk about?
So let's get me and Chase in a channel where I can talk this through.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to go up to a different channel real quick, guys. We'll be right back after these messages.
Bye.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
What
What a con artist.
cool shit that nobody else is allowed to know about. I at least let y'all watch it.
That's right.
True.
I mean, I hope they're not talking about Tempest being pitchy.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We will be done with this campaign for years, and then you and I will have a drink about something totally irrelevant, and you will be like, "You remember that time you called me pitchy in D&D?"
No, he's not going to do it that directly. He's going to make a comment about his own singing, and you're going to be like, "What are you talking about?" And he's going to be like, "Oh, well, I mean, I've always heard that I'm pitchy, so whatever. That's just what I've heard. That's just what I've heard." So
From somewhere.
From somewhere. Yeah, I have to admit I'm very curious now as to what they're doing though.
Yeah, last will and testament is like, that's interesting. So now I'm like, what are you really talking about? Is this all a front for?
Although Nick Nack was the one who helped him devise Goras, so maybe that's why he wants Nick Nack there and is like going to talk to the elder. I don't know.
No idea.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
I can't believe we forgot
Well, I
to use
mean-
the Threads of Fate.
I know.
Chase and Doug, they could say.
Yes.
That is true. That is very true. I know. I couldn't believe that until I was like, when you said something about the time of day, and I was like, oh, it's getting late. I better use. Oh, fuck.
Honestly, that's the part about D&D I actually kind of like. I kind of prefer the dice just tell the story, and there's a degree to which you can manipulate that, but it's more exciting to me if I don't know for sure.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I was much more edge of the seat with the way it played out, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
with both, like, I'm okay with both sides to it because, like, I just also like that in D&D, like, if you had pulled it off with the rolls, would have been like, would have commended you for a perfect plan, perfectly executed. But even with it, even not having that, it was cool to get all the extra drama, and it's a difference from a movie where, like, there doesn't really feel like there's an opportunity for that. Like, everything is scripted in one way or the other. It's going to be glamorous. There isn't. I don't know. I like that. Like, you forgot, because like people would forget in real life and they do not forget in books or movies, but like you just straight up forgot, which is something that
Yeah.
you do in the chaos of battle or a situation, like intense situations, all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If it turned out bad and Cass was dead now, I would feel very bad about that.
Yes. Well, and if I died last week trying to eat Moira, I would feel very bad about it. But sometimes
Right.
you make risks and it works out from the dice,
Right.
and
Yeah,
it's all okay.
fair enough.
Exactly. Yeah, none of us know that you almost fucking died. None of us know that you ate your half sister. So
Yeah.
we're all just here like lots you fucking die, and then you're gonna throw
Well, we're
some
so
whack
busy.
shit out, and we're gonna be like, where the fuck did that come from?
You'd be like, remember Moira? Well, yep, no one does either. No one else does either. Although you knew about because we didn't really play that out, but you would have known about it because Tempest would have told you about the soul cage. Right? Because Tempest saw it. Well, the week before, that's how you knew the soul cage was there,
That's
right?
how I knew the soul cage was there. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, but you're saying who?
No,
I thought you were
I'm
leading
just
that
saying
to
that
somebody.
I was just sort of connecting threads. There's no way that obviously the Tempest would know that you what happened last week. It was just you and Leslie doesn't seem the type to blab.
No.
No, I'm also holding on to my pocket that if you look at the tape from last week, Leslie got so caught up in the moment she forgot to ask me for a price, so I got that shit for free.
Yeah.
She did not even ask for a favor. She
I
said,
think
"Oh, the price won't." She said the price won't be gold, and I was like, "Okay." And then we got to the ritual, and then I walked out.
Oh, that's right.
All
So
right.
Goris has a large weight lifted off his shoulders, so he will actually indulge quite a bit and party rather hard. Unlike Rilo would have done, Goris is going to go nuts. So
All
Is he
right.
going to be raging?
he's
So-
probably going to try and sire a couple of children in case he never comes back.
Holy shit!
Knick-knack, I have a very important question for you. Are you going to hang out with Goris and Goris, or are you going to mind your own business inside the glade alone in the White Steel tribe, surrounded by people you don't know?
Horace, get back here. No.
Yeah.
All
he
right.
He can come along.
Hi.
All right. So, Knick-knack
Yes.
and Goris, you guys are in for an absolute night of debauchery and drunkenness, drugs, alcohol, sex, and rock and roll like the world has never seen before. You guys are headed off to the hill that Goris calls home, and as you guys make your way there, Goris is going to pick up some friends. And we're going to roll a die. He picks up 18 lovely ladies to join you guys for the night. As it's come a word that Goris is back in town and hanging out with Goris for a night of pleasure and child making. Knick-knack,
Yep.
you're there with them.
Yay.
I'd like you to do a wisdom saving throw. Got to be a 10? All right. Do you wish to participate in the debauchery, or do you wish to mind your own business?
Well, I mean,
You have the choice.
Knick-knack is going to participate. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. Participate in the debauchery, and at some point, I'm assuming I'm going to get drunk and be like, Goris, we haven't done this for a long time. Probably our first time meeting. But I want to get up on that tree branch. Toss me.
And with that, we fade to black.
Very good.
Nice timing.
Because I ain't going there tonight. No, sorry, Bob.
What
No tossing. Got it.
Oh no, no tree branch. Just saying.
Oh God.
Freezing. So, as you guys wake up the next morning in the White Steel Tribe, we will have taken the camera all the way back to Marcember due to the sounds of Chicka Bow Wow going on, and find Silas and Elisar in Suzale, mundanely shopping.
Yeah, I was about to say, so you cut from like the orgy to like a few hours earlier, it's the afternoon. LSR is like looking closely at a book, like, Silas, this is used, this is on sale. And we're moving from like used bookstore to used bookstore. We're just like
Sounds about right.
It's on sale at half price.
Silas, holy shit! This is 75% off. It's so cool.
If I was making the anime of this, I would have him say that with this chick bow wow still going on, and then cut to the book.
So looking at our list, what is in Marcember that you and I can take care of? I feel like we can go to we might as well go talk to Abner, right? Like,
Yeah.
I just have to talk to him solo. If you're down to accompany me, and hang out for that negotiation.
Sure, I'm down for that.
And we can, then I'll have the money left over, and then we'll head back to the consortium. And if Cass and Tempest are back, they'll have money left over, I think. Oh no, Tempest is waiting for her to craft the stuff. Well, either way, I'll be able to give you my cash.
Great.
And maybe we'll be able to talk to, like, I think the only one that's here is Captain Kiara, but maybe we can cross that off the list while the others are busy. Maybe we can take care of that.
Okay. So as you guys head across town, I assume together, yes, Elsar?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys approach the Temple of Lathander. It is a glorious building, white marble and gold, stretching up 80 feet. As you guys go up the 14 steps to the top of the stairs, there are two enormous suits of armor holding halberds. They are black and gold with white trim. You can't even see into the visor because these suits of armor are 14 feet tall. The halberds cross as you guys approach. They are expecting a explanation for your presence.
Right, that's me. I believe I'm here to try and speak with a man named Abner. He was sent a message ahead of my arrival, I think yesterday, from a friend of his, so he should hopefully be expecting me.
Okay. They don't move, nothing happens.
I
Go ahead.
glance at Elisar and ask him as a cleric if I'm supposed to like bow or donate a certain amount of money to the temple or do something before I'm allowed to enter.
I'm not your typical cleric, but do I know of anything?
Sorry, roll religion,
He's
please.
he's well read. He's better read than I am about religious stuff. So I look to him.
I'm not your typical cleric.
Elisar, you will remember yesterday that you guys talked to Radian, and he mentioned something that you guys could recite to get into the temple.
The 810. Well, I thought that was just something that Abner would want to go over with us. Okay. Let's see. I only remember one of the tenets of Lathander. But like
Okay.
10 commandments or something, do they have them posted any place?
They do not on the outside, no.
Cool.
This is the fun part. I want to see what Silas would say without looking it up.
I'm
not looking. You're going to see me looking. Okay. I'm looking at my spells. I'm not looking it up. I'm looking at what I got.
All good.
Because
can Elisar attempt to talk to the Raven Queen and maybe see if she can enlighten the two of us?
You're going to tap into the Raven Queen to get enlightenment, okay?
You know, I mean,
Let's roll a
really
prayer.
seem that serious.
Well, no, see, here's it's supposed to be like a, hey, we're trying to get in here. Could you help us
Yeah.
out? Kind of.
I understand. We'll roll a religion check.
Okay, hopefully it's better than a 4. It is. That's stronger than a
Wow!
4. Listen, me and Lysander, not super cool.
Okay,
We
because
read
I
the
was about to try
decrease.
something silly, so I guess it's yeah, we'll see.
You hear for the first time in a long time, we're talking like a month or two now, you hear clearly in your head, my son, be creative. Show them your holy symbol. Show them that you work for me, and they will let you pass.
Cool. Sorry I haven't been talking to you as much. I've just been forgetting.
Forgive you, and don't be a stranger. After all, it's not every day that we keep people like you alive.
That's a good point.
And you think about that for a second, it's like, that's kind of dark.
No, that's a good point, though. I mean, to be fair.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want to do?
I'll look over at Silas and go, you know, every single cleric has one of these. They're different. And he'll lift up the chain that he has around his neck and show the symbol of the Raven Queen. Go, we always have one of these.
Okay.
And show it to the
One
guards.
moment here. Hold something up real quick. Just a sec. And just making sure. Because I don't see it on your character sheet as having a holy symbol.
I did purchase it with my gi way back when I switched over. I just,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He does reference it
Yeah, that's
often
true.
when he RPs praying.
All right. Put it on your character sheet. We will gloss over it this time.
Yes, I honestly didn't think that was even an item. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, no, they are
super
big
often.
items.
Oh, holy symbol is what you search for. It's a real item.
Yep.
Oh, well, like I said, I don't play a lot of clerics, so.
Yeah. Technically, if you don't have it, you can't cast spells.
Can I tell you all? Well, okay, wait. Assuming I'll let you describe how they react to the holy symbol first.
Okay. So as you present your holy symbol of the Raven Queen, they will stand at attention. The two halberds slide apart with a shink, and their heels click, and the doors to the temple open.
As we're walking in, I turn to Alisar. You know, usually I think people talk about traveling with a cleric like it's rather droll, but this has proven useful. If it weren't for you, if it weren't you, it'd be Tempest, and it always seems to work out.
Hear a voice from inside. What do you mean it's droll?
People talk. Who's to say?
Your voice echoes off the far wall. At this point, you hear the echo of your own voice saying droll.
I turn around like
nobody is in the temple.
Say such a thing. Weird.
Nobody is in here. You see row upon row of pews. Okay.
To be honest, I think Tempest is definitely a much better cleric than I. I'm a bit rusty.
Never think that about yourself. Damn people never have any self-confidence anymore. All right.
That's gotta be
you ain't any of my regulars, but if the guards let you in, you must be good people.
Thank you.
And you guys look around, and you don't see anybody yet.
Oh, nobody. We can't.
The ceiling is completely clear, and the sun is at high noon, which it wasn't outside.
Normal.
Yeah.
I'll look around. I don't need to. I need to try and see. I mean, it feels polite to just let him stay unseen as long as he wants to. So I will just chat into the open air. My name is Silas. If I'm not speaking with Abner, I would hope to soon.
You're the guy that the Radiant sent. Yeah.
That's
Come on
correct.
to the front.
Radiant mover. All right.
Yeah, come on to the front. All right, you get to the front. and from where he was laying down on the front pew, a very old man sits up.
Okay.
And he looks at you guys, bald head, wrinkled beyond age. He looks up at you guys with a freshly shaved face. Ah, more young people. Maybe not so young. Look at you, man. You've been through a lot of shit, ain't you?
Hey.
Oh, not you. Yeah. Anyway,
Silas
I'm saying hi. I'm being nice.
So, you guys are here for the Sunburst Scroll, right?
If
He
you,
gets up and
yeah, if that's available.
he reaches over to the second pew and pulls out a cane and he gets it and cracks his back. And you hear it crack like some dominoes going down his spine. And he stands up. Sorry, I was enjoying the view. You guys think about it. The only view you could be looking up at is the sun.
Is the sun.
Yeah. So he gets up. All right. So let's see. Scroll of Sunburst. What you gonna be using it for? He walks up to the altar where there's some scrolls on the altar.
There's a lich, a particularly powerful one who hates us very much.
don't say.
Yes. This one has if you live here in Marcember, you've probably heard the news of the desert encroaching on the borders of the Northwest.
No, tells me about the outside. Man, wish they would. It's been so damn long. Can't even leave the temple anymore without aging to death. Anyway, no, Radiant comes in here every so often and tries to quote me the 8/10 of Lathander. Dude's got to stick up his ass the size of a telephone pole, whatever that is.
Wouldn't
Anyway.
I tell you? Scratching the roof of his mouth.
Yeah, man, if not out his ears. Anyhow, keep telling him to relax a little bit and just have a little bit of fun with life. So here's your scroll. Yep. Compliments. Radiant owes me a couple. He'll get me back eventually.
Are you sure? Is there anything I can do for the temple, or anything the temple
As you
needs I
say
might be able to
that,
provide?
as you say that, his grin goes from just being jovial to being nearly evil in I've got you. Well, now that you mention it.
Sure. Sure.
We got a couple things that we need done. One, donation to the church is always good. But you know what? We got enough damn gold in this place.
Can I smoke in here, by the way? You light it with fire. Lathander likes fire. Is that chill?
Hell yeah. As long as you share.
Sure.
He takes whatever you're smoking and takes a deep
Probably
draw.
a cigarette. It's like the middle of the day.
And he does a smoke ring, and it goes directly around Elisar's head. And then turns and goes down and like chokes him playfully.
Clever. I have to use a cantrip for that, so I'm not.
Okay, so do I.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Who says you didn't?
Yeah. Called subtle spell. That's what's Yeah. Anyhow, so that's. You need to go and visit some of the guys. There's a guy in Suzales who sells some good stuff. They call him the Good Alchemist. Gas brings me some
I have
sometimes.
partaken. Yes,
Yeah?
I don't always have the time in my schedule or the room in my wallet, but I like him a lot.
Yeah, Cass brings me some samples here and there. Anyway,
sure.
As we add to Cass's lore, so anyhow, you're dealing with the lich. Make sure you killed the phylactery of any lich you find. Word is that the temple up in Arabelle's kind of been out of commission. So if you can, clear that out after you guys get done with this lich guy, or even before, I don't mind, whatever. But if you go and take care of that, maybe send a clergy or two up there, we'd appreciate it. Hell, you're not doing anything, are you? And he looks at Elisar.
Currently, I'm doing many things.
Currently, right now, what you doing right now? Looks like you're standing there with your hands at your sides.
Got you there.
Sure am. I am praying intently and listening for. I'm not doing anything. What do you need?
See, you're not doing anything. When you guys go to Arabelle, just swing on by, say a couple prayers, make sure that there's nothing untoward at the Temple of the Thunder in Arabelle. Maybe consecrate the place, do some religious activities there. I know that you're not one of my flock, but you know what? We get along with your lady.
Cool.
We have a we also have a cleric of Sune in our party too, who I assume gets along with Lathander.
damn!
Good lighting.
Big guy's
is good lighting,
girlfriend.
so-
Awesome.
Well, I don't know all the details, but there you go.
Hey, the big guy's got lots of girlfriends, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, you'd be surprised. He comes down, gets all incarnated, and he's like,
No, I've heard stories. I
You
don't
know,
know.
there's demigods running around.
Too many, if you ask me.
Oh, way too many. Anywho, who am I to judge? I was a young guy once. So,
Well, we're
where
happy to
was
stop at the temple in Arabelle.
cool. Yeah, either before or after, whatever. Just make sure it gets all cleaned up and if you can, try to establish law and order in the place so that they don't come through and vandalize it as bad as they have.
Do you have a priest or two you might want to?
Oh
Like, if
yeah,
you
just
have
get
somebody
Radiant
that we
over
should-
there. He'll take care of it all. Yeah.
Got it. Great.
Just
Just
have
wanted to
him
know
go
who
through
we
there
should hand
and,
who we should hand the reins to if we clear the place out. Radiant would be a good
someone you
person.
trust. Someone you trust. I don't really care.
Not a ton of
Pretty
them in
damn
Arabelle, but
chill,
I'll
you
go with-
know.
I'll ask. There's not a ton of them in Arabelle, but if Radiant should be accompanying us, so if he's able to, I'll ask him to. We're happy to clear the place out for you, but then I'll hand him the reins to Radiant when we're done, if he's
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't ask him. Just tell him.
I do find that tends to work better. Yeah.
Hell, you want to play a joke on him? Tell him that I
Alright.
told you it was an order.
You just did.
Tell him-
So my
No.
favorite kind of joke.
Tell him it was the will of the Thunder.
Big fan of this. Love
Yeah.
all of this because normally I would be tempted to lie about your deity, but in this case, I'm
Dude,
with your
the
endorsement. I'm pretty.
Thunder is a chill god. Not gonna lie. All he really wants is to shine the light out there and have goodness and faithfulness and kindness spread to the world. All of this
An
religious...
insight check on Lathander as a chill god.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd also imagine he's pretty smart, being bright and all.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your insight, Elisar.
That's my 22.
Yeah. Elisar's asking to roll one as well.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
a different.
All right, yeah, we're good. This guy is the I hate church, but I love God type.
that's the vibe I was
He-
getting.
he
He's got a
hates the
personal relationship
organized
with
religion.
Lathander.
Yeah. He hates institutionalized religion and the militaristic faith of Lathander. He hates the paladin core, all of that. He hates all that. This guy is, dude, if you want a relationship with Lathander, get a relationship with Lathander and stop worrying about all the damn rules. So,
Well,
he's
that
like,
attitude
just
just gave me
chill.
a spell scroll of Sunburst, so I'm pretty into it.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely. And we're going to play a damn joke on Radiant.
I'm into that too. I'm gonna ask him lastly before
Yeah.
we move on if he has any tips and tricks on finding a Lich's phylactery. We've already been advised that it's likely to be somewhere in his fortress so that he can keep it secure, but anything else
You
would
gotta
be
know what
great.
it is first. You can't just
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I want to search for the phylactery." Dude, I tried that a long time ago. Would have been, let's see, today it's 1493, so would have been, I want to say would have been 947 80. Yeah, 947 is when I
Good.
last did that. And you guys realize
year.
it's 500 years ago.
Good wine.
Yeah, he's like, last time I tried that, I tried to locate object and search for phylactery. It don't work. Nah, a phylactery is simply a title you give an object that puts the soul in it. So you can't do locate
Sure.
object on one.
I don't know that I was expecting to. I got to be honest with you. I was leaving it to the folks in our party that are either smarter than me or holier than me or both to deal
You
with
know
that
what?
part.
That's a good attitude to have, to realize that you're not the brightest person in the group.
Listen,
It's a
let
good
experts be
attitude.
experts.
We have become too predictable.
Exactly right. So just, realize that sometimes other people are better at things than you are, and just mind your own business, do what you can, do your best. And you know what? Be righteous to the other people around you best you can. And get something stronger to smoke.
That all sounds good to me. And
Yeah, I've got some things right there on the altar in that sensor. Make your entire toe hairs curl, man.
when I come back, I'll pay you a visit.
Yeah, I can feel this place so dense you won't be able to see. Anywho,
That's kind of the way I like it.
yeah, hotbox the entire dimple? Hell yeah. All right, y'all take care. Be safe. And don't let the lich kill you. Usually they
No
got a
problem.
lot of friends.
Do
Lot
your
of friends. They tend to have this aura of undead control that you can't really get rid of without killing them. So
Yeah.
good luck.
Thanks.
Yep.
And we head on out. I think we head back to the Longstriders Consortium to see if Cass and Tempest have returned.
As you head out, the sun is significantly lower outside the building than it is inside the building. And it's at that moment, as the doors close behind you, you realize Abner's still got your cigarette.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. The man can't leave his own house. He can keep it.
Yeah.
A small token of appreciation.
Yeah.
So you
It's so
took
much
my
fun playing
cigarette. We call
Abner
it swear
against
now.
like the. I get Radian on Saturdays, and he's like playing this lawful good by the rules paladin, and he faces up against Abner. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I really want to see that interaction, like, so bad. So bad. I want to see that.
It has happened like 7 times. It is
Oh my God.
wonderful.
On
Yes.
because I joined in the beginning of the Saturday game, and when that character showed up, I was playing a lawfully evil wizard. It was just the most.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
It's so much fun. Abner is actually my wife's character from way, 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 way back. All right. So as you guys head back in, yeah, Cass and Tempest are back in town, but there's no sign of Goris and Knickknack.
Well, we're still in Suzale, right? We're not in Marsember.
No, you're in Marsember still. You guys haven't gone to Suzale yet.
Remember, we haven't gone to Suzelle.
That's right. You're right.
Hence the art.
Tempest, Cass, how'd it go?
So
Hey,
when you
I mean, glad to see you back.
Yeah, I hold up the anti-magic shackles. I like swing them around my finger, but then I'm like, oh shit! But I can't. I don't have the key. I got so we, I can't close them now. But
It's okay. Silas's own lame version is he holds up the scroll and he doesn't want to do what you just did, where if he twirls it, he's gonna actually drop it because he's not that dexterous. So he casts minor illusion to make it look like he's twirling it very cool, but he's just
nice.
holding it.
Yeah. But Tempest is going to be like, hold it, you have not heard the story. Yes, she did get them, but she took them off of a fiend. And we made it out of town. Like literally, the guy was when he figured out. I don't think I told you this, Cass, but when he figured out that they were missing, he killed his own men in the flaming fist. Yeah, it was quite a feat.
Real rough crowd.
Awesome. Way to go. I talked to a guy for like 20 minutes, but it was very nice. It was a very pleasant conversation. And also, we went shopping and Elisar found a book that was 75% off. So you could say we all got a steal today.
It was pretty sick.
But we could say that. I don't know about you guys, but it's our last night in town, probably for a while. And I have to go to the temple anyway. Do you guys want to head down to the Temple of Sune and see what the happenings are tonight and hang out? and have a good time. And I'll see if I can score us some candles of the temple hearth.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
say
let's
that we
do it.
check into. Can we check in? I agree with you. I love it. Let's do it. Can we check in with them on the way first? And I'll tap into the sending stone and be like, Jesus Christ, what is that music? Knick-knack, what is going on? Are you?
And all you hear is
What is
getting out of
happening
the
over
meeting.
there?
You
All,
hear,
all you hear is like, it's really high up here.
All right, so I tune back. I check back out, and I'm like, I think they're having a good time in Whitesteel for the night. We should head to the temple.
Yeah, as long as I can get the herbs tomorrow, I'm totally cool with whatever.
cool. All right, let's head out.
So you head to the Temple of Sune. As you guys head over there, it's the temple. You guys walk up. The clerics are all dressed in their moon silver garb, and you guys walk in. And they start setting up the spa for the evening.
Perfect. I think we're gonna I'm gonna sort of motion for everyone to make themselves at home, and I'm gonna go up to the to find clerics, particularly if I could find any that I've spoken to before, and ask them if there'd be a possibility of getting more of the candles of the temple.
As you ask, they look at you and they are a little concerned at the moment and a little embarrassed, but they'll say yes, but those are exceedingly expensive. You do realize that, right?
I absolutely do. How much though? Are we talking in actual gold?
Well, the ritual involves 10,000 gold worth of incense to craft one.
Wow.
Did we know that?
Yeah. How did we get them in the past? Because we haven't paid that much.
Looted them.
That's the
You've
point.
either looted them or been given them, etc. You have never bought one or tried to craft one before.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
The
I mean, I
crafting
think
check, just so you know, the crafting check is a DC 35 religion.
Oh yeah, that's
Damn,
easy.
I'm thinking.
I could not get anywhere close to that.
Let me see. On a nat 20, my religion check would be 25. So that's less though, right?
Right. The reason for this is that it's a gradual restoration and a long rest, both combined.
Oh,
What
holy
if we-
shit.
Are there versions? I mean, we'd probably need it, so I'm not suggesting we immediately go this route. I just want to know it's an option. Are there versions that don't come with the greater restoration?
There is not. There's a smaller one
that's
that
fine.
is a
For the
short rest.
right?
Yeah.
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 What are those? Just, I mean, good to have in your pocket too. What are those?
And those are, I believe, let me pull up the price on it. Candle of the Hearth. The price I had on that was 500 gold.
And that's a short rest in how long?
10 minutes.
We've
I
got
mean,
a,
still
so
could be
we've got-
worth it, but
well, the problem is, so for like Goris, I mean, I can get everything back in a short rest almost, most of it anyway. But you guys with spells, I mean, you aren't going to be able to get your
yeah,
stuff like that.
I'm almost there. If someone can, I mean, I wouldn't be able to pitch in on the potions, but I have 9,500 gold.
I've got 2,000 after spending the money on my potions. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, we're going to need at least one. I mean, before
I
we
do
go in
float
to
the idea.
execute-
I do want to
Yeah.
float the idea of the check, because if we can give Elisar advantage, and Elisar gets let's say he gets a 19 or a 20, you also can give him Bardic Inspiration. He can be guidanced. I can bend his luck. It's
What's
not
your-
impossible.
He would
What's
have to
your
do this
bonus
at a
to-
temple of the Raven Queen, though, because he has to do it in a temple
Yeah.
of his god.
Well, also, it's 10,000 anyway, either way. So it's 10,000.
Oh, it is because the materials are 10K.
The materials are 10,000 plus the check, which seems like,
Yeah.
I mean, if we can buy it for
Okay,
10,000.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason that you guys are getting a bit of a discount here is because, frankly, Tempest has donated so much to the temple that they're willing to give it to her at cost.
you know we're going to need one. I mean, we're going to fight our way into his chamber.
We
And
need
then
at
we're gonna-
least one, but I was hoping for
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
What was the short rest one?
500
Candle of the Hearth.
500.
Yeah,
that's
500
that's easy.
Yeah.
700.
The thing is that it does say that you can only benefit from one before you finish a long rest. So
The Candle of the Hearth is only once, and then the Candle of the Temple Hearth the better one? Can that be used a limited number of times in 24 hours, or?
I think so. I think I set that up. Let me double check. Yep. Here's the VTT. Cannot be affected by another candle of the Temple Hearth until it finishes a long rest.
Then we don't need more than one, because we aren't going to have more than 24 hours in this fortress.
Yep.
So one is the only one we get.
Yeah.
I mean, I was literally saving my money for this, so
We should
I'm
get it.
happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy to spend the 9,500. I just need 500 more gold, so I will. But I will put down the 9,500 and let them know that when our friends arrive in the morning, they'll pay them the other 500.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it. I'll do it now for the sake of getting it done. I'll do the 500 now.
Okay. Cool. You guys will get involved in a 2-hour-long ritual where the clerics of Sune will do an entire interpretive dance and everything to craft the candle for you guys. After which it is presented to Tempest.
Amazing. And we got to watch the entire ritual.
Entire thing. Yep. Very, very public. So you know how it's done. It's just highly complex, and trying to do it all by yourself would be a lot of, place jumping, etc.
Yeah, I'm just going to. I mean, to the extent that Tempest got it, she would have tried to chant with them, and will certainly be very, very appreciative. And probably I would imagine also taking as many notes as possible. To say maybe one day be able to.
Sure. I'm sorry. Someone sent me a message to check the general chat in Discord, and yeah, I apologize.
That's what I heard.
They're talking about Ronaldo's Basil toilet paper.
Yeah, I did see that actually.
What the hell?
Yeah. All right. So, as you guys finish your evening at the Temple of Sune, you guys, the 4 of you, will get a long rest. Tonight, 2 of you, way up to the north, nearly 1,000 miles, do not get to rest tonight. He's had 1 level of exhaustion each.
All right.
Both Knick-Knack and Goris.
But you have a smile on your face. That's what's important.
And hopefully, mini men child.
We will find out. Please,
Oh my God.
18D20. 18D20. On a 20, we count as a knockup.
18D20, is that what you said?
Yes,
That's
please.
that sure is what he said. He didn't stutter, sir.
I love the cast is the one going, yep, that's what he said.
Sure did. You didn't miss here, trust us.
All right, so Goris, 18D20. There we go. How many 20s do we get? None.
Wow.
Knick-Knack, 18D20, please.
Why does he get like 4 of them?
None.
Wait,
Wow.
you said it's on what number?
A 20.
Oh, just a 20. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said a 19 or a 20.
I thought we would have hit 1. Yeah.
And then other Goris. Here we go. Other Goris.
20s.
What the hell?
Wow.
Nobody?
What were you guys drinking? What was in your booze that night?
We should have hit.
Contraception.
That's almost 3 out of. I mean, we should have hit 3, right? 3 out of 60.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be rude, but it sounds like you didn't really do much at all.
Oh, wow.
Maybe you should go to a men's infertility clinic and get
Yeah,
that
there
checked
you
out.
go.
Well, guys, you had a good time.
You had a good time.
So, as you guys wake up in the northern woods, you guys find yourselves exhausted. Anything you guys want to do while you're up here? No?
No, I'll do
Great
the ritual in the morning. I do my
Okay.
morning ritual as normal.
Okay.
But,
I'm just gonna wind off that massive hangover.
Okay.
and kind of cleanse myself and my weapons before leaving.
Cool. All right. You get cleansed. You look over your shoulder at the pile of bodies that you guys have left behind. And some of them are still moving. Some of them are snoring. And you guys and Goris go down the hill back to the glade, where you will find 2 large jackalopes, along with their gnome riders, and 2 white steel warriors waiting for you.
Excellent. All right. Nick Nack, you want to send us home?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll prepare the summoning circle.
To go where?
Are we meeting up back at where do we go? Where do we meeting up again? There, right?
Our
There it
centers,
is.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's where
Poor guy's haggard.
I'm gonna go there. Let's do it.
Okay. As you draw the teleportation circle, the 8 of you guys step through and head back to Marcember. You guys appear in a white room surrounded by marble. As you guys step forth, you see a gentleman to the left. He says, "Mr. Stormhammer, you look like crap."
Well, don't worry about it.
Okay, need you to check in.
Checking in. Yeah, I can do that. Hi, I'm checking in.
Okay. As you sign your name, do you sign it as Conking Stormhammer, or did you write Mr. Cicelli on there?
Let's roll a D1 and see what figures what's what.
A D1?
A D2.
A D1.
D1. I'm gonna write I'll write Conkeen Stormhammer. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
All
really
right.
shittily written. It's
Yeah.
like written on the
So-
wrong hand.
You guys head on out into the town. It is Saturday morning. Your friends come out of the Temple of Sune, well rested, while you guys are not. You're walking around town with 2 jackalopes and 3 white steel warriors, one of them being Goris, who is looking at every person as a potential hangout.
Question for you, Eric.
Yes.
Can Elisar, instead of sleeping in the Temple of Sune, can he, when everyone else passes out, he's going to try and leave to go to the Temple of the Raven Queen, if there is one in town.
There
And
is one. It is a secret location, but yeah, you can go there. Yeah.
cool. He'll stay the night there
Okay.
and just connect, because he's been really really bad at that. So
Sure.
we'll try to be better.
As you'll probably join the party out in the streets after everybody wakes up. But the rest of you guys in the Temple of Sune, you guys wake up and Silas isn't there.
I mean,
That's that weird.
That's not weird at all. That's so normal.
Silas, as you go to where you're going, you approach and you can smell cinnamon rolls and glaze on the inside of that building. And you know this is going to take a while. You got a
You know,
bit of
that's
a
why I woke up early for this.
hesitation.
Yeah,
you
I
walk
woke up
in.
early. I've got coffee. But I'm trying to win him over. So I brought coffee and I brought tea and I brought, I was going to say I brought pastries, but I tossed a pastry to some birds, realizing that he clearly already has that covered, since the place smells like cinnamon rolls. Uh, um, but
You
I
walk
come in
in
with,
and you see Mr. Verm sitting there with a knife and fork, about to break the icing on his cinnamon roll. He looks up at you. Ah. He rotates the knife about halfway around the cinnamon roll. Someone to share breakfast with. Ah. Hey, there you go. Man, that's not even. He like slices again, cutting a little tiny sliver to make the two halves even. There you go. Now, sit your ass on down. What you here for today? Oh,
I wanted
very
to,
fine of you to bring that coffee. Uh, it's a little
yep, I
stronger than
brought
I
him
like,
coffee.
but yeah, thank you. I do take it black,
Okay.
thanks.
Um,
So, nice to see you again. Usually you're in such a rush.
Not today.
Well,
Gift giving takes time. You got to find the right things.
oh,
Um,
absolutely. You got to know your audience.
yeah. I wanted to make sure I got the right stuff. I wanted
So
to,
you
and I'll
got the
run.
right stuff, kid. You just remember that. You just got to find the right gift for the people. Now, what's her name?
uh, no, nothing nearly so serious.
It doesn't
Nothing
have to
nearly
be
so serious.
serious. It's always nice to get them a gift when it's not serious.
No, I meant nothing so serious as a woman, good sir. I'm trying to save the
Oh,
entire
what's
world
his
from a
name?
lich. It's nothing nearly as serious as like
Oh,
dating.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lich. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
why didn't you say so?
Yeah.
Evil
Yeah.
creatures, undead, and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There was a lich that came through here a couple years ago.
is that
Was
so?
that a lich or a witch? It was an itch.
Pretty big difference.
An itch. That's what it was. It was an itch. Never mind.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was lice. Infestation of lice came through a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty different on the day-to-day experience. But
No.
um,
If you never had them lice, oh man, that one makes you want to tear your
it
hair out. That itches so
really feels
much.
like the world is ending.
Yeah,
I knew
it's
somebody who
horrible.
rocked being bald once,
Yeah, yes, I did it
or
once
at least
too.
I thought I did. Maybe,
I'm almost
maybe.
there. I'm almost there again.
Well,
You'll get
here
there
and
eventually.
I sent you the list, Eric, that I will go over with him. I'll talk
Sure.
about our friends that can cast spells, the 4 friends of mine that
Uh-huh.
can cast spells, and their experiences, their proclivities, and that's the list. I just sent it to you in Discord of what I want to buy and who I want to buy it for. Got any other, like, if he has any other suggestions, I'll take them. But it was, I was mostly doing the collaborative part for the RP because I figured it would be nice for us to like have dinner and drink and like talk about our friends and their skill sets. But this is what I was thinking of buying for everybody. What do you think?
Well, it's expensive, especially for
I
this
just
one
saved
friend of
like
yours.
6,000 gold on another scroll, so I feel like buying my friends some
Oh,
gifts.
well, who'd you rip off?
No rip off, just a gift from a very, very nice man.
Gift? Well, must be a very nice man.
He is.
Oh, not to judge, not saying anything, but congratulations. So,
Um,
yeah, we got these scrolls. Yeah, they're in the filing cabinet. Let's just go and get those filing. And he pulls them out for you. The first ones there are going to cost you 600.
okay.
The second ones are going to cost you 20. Oh no, sorry, 120.
Oh
So
yeah. Okay.
720.
You mean
Uh,
we're doing total, right? Yeah, of
yeah.
course we're doing total. Okay, go ahead.
720 plus 640 would be 1360, right? Did that right?
Oh,
And
sorry. Just
13.
give me the line by line. So the first set of 5 is 600, right? The second set of 2 is 120, and then the third row of 2 that are upcast is what?
640.
640. Okay.
And then
And
the
then
last one
the last one.
would be 120. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Expensive,
is-
but if you got those male friends of yours, more power to you.
They got to be useful for something. And today they're useful for 1,480 gold.
Yeah,
Which
it's
I
a
will
mighty
remove.
useful man. I remember my
Mighty
man.
useful scrolls. I appreciate them.
Yeah. Oh, to be young
And-
again.
And I will have breakfast with this man, and then I will bring my gifts back to the party.
I have the distinct feeling that he really enjoys your company. Just
That's the
as a
I wonder.
business and old guy, really likes having you hang out.
Well, it's
Yeah.
nice to when I'm not in a rush. I'm sure he's nice to have breakfast with.
Absolutely. All right. So, as you enjoy breakfast, it'll get to be about 11 o'clock in the morning before you're able to sneak your way out.
But I come bearing
Elisar.
gifts, so hopefully it's
Yep.
worth it.
Elisar, your visit to the temple was quiet. Very quiet, very restful.
Lovely.
There's only 4 people at that temple, and 2 of them are outside and 2 of them are inside, and they rotate shifts.
Now, does Elsar know why this temple is secret?
It's not necessarily secret, but it's definitely small. It's more of the Cormyrian people don't really appreciate death, and the Raven Queen is a newer goddess. Most of the people
Gotcha.
in Cormyr would be worshiping Kelemvor as opposed to the Raven Queen.
But
As
Kalimvor is
he-
dead, right?
That's the rumor. But traditions and old school institutionalized religion has a way of sticking around for a very long time.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, technically the Raven Queen has taken on part of Kelemvor's powers. Part of his powers went to Shar. Part of them went to Orcus, etc. Because Kelemvor was the lawful good god of dead and undead, and lawful good necromancers could actually exist. It was weird.
Fair enough.
Yep.
And what alignment is Raven Queen? Probably what, lawful, neutral, or just
lawful
neutral?
neutral. Yep.
I'd imagine that's kind of where Elsar is leaning.
Oh yeah. And based off of what we know of Elisar, absolutely lawful neutral. You're not up against using poisons or killing people for the sake of the greater good. You're fine. So
Cool.
it's hard when you play lawful good. Lawful good has lots of rules, and you'd be surprised how many paladins lose their powers in my campaigns. All right. So, anything else you guys want to do? As Goras,
I want to hand
Nicknack,
out my
and
gifts.
Krolix show up.
I want to hand out the gifts as you guys are showing up. And I assume since yesterday we went out on our trips, today we'll be doing a lot of sending to talk to a lot of people. But first, I want to show everybody what I got them.
Okay.
So I hand to, and sorry, Goris, you can't use spell scrolls. I would love to hand you something. But to Cass, I hand 2 spell scrolls of Shield of Faith. To Elisar, I hand 2 spell scrolls of Sanctuary.
Thank you.
To Knickknack, I hand 2 spell scrolls of Mirror Image.
Thank you.
And to Tempest, I hand 2 spell scrolls of Aid, upcast to the 4th level for the final day. So on the final day, if you cast these back to back, pick half of us with one, half of us with the other, the entire party will get their maximum HP increased by 20, a flat 20.
Excellent.
So, Anita, those are your 2. Knick-Knack, Mirror Image, Elisar Sanctuary, Cast Shield of Faith. And myself, also Mirror Image. Well, not that it matters, but I also loaded up on that.
Oh, wow. That very nice.
And
Thank
to
you.
Elisar, I give you a bag of 600 platinum. Here's 6,000 gold, because I just
Jesus.
spent everything I'm going to need to spend. And that's
Holy
most of what
shit.
I have left over. And you know what? By which I mean, why am I keeping the rest of this on me? Like, why would I keep the rest of this on me? It's just hard to part with all of it, but like, that's fine. By which I mean 6,700.
You can't take it with you.
And I look around as I've handed out all this shit, and I kind of shrug, and I'm like, I spend down to 0 every time. It's just usually less important.
Fair enough.
You like us.
Yeah. When you meet up with Goris and Knick-Knack, bigger Goris sees you and walks boldly up to you and fist bumps you.
Oh, I fist bump back.
He smiles and gives you a meaningful wink.
It seems like you all had a good time. I just sort of like head bounce between all 3 of them, but then I give a wink back at Big Goris.
He leans down and whispers into your ear, and you've heard his voice before, and it's this very deep voice, and he says a few words to you, and I'm going to send those to you real quick. Oh, here's my cursor. There you go.
Well, you know I'm always around for a good time if you want to relive the good old days.
He blushes. Doug Goris, you look at Big Goris, you have never seen that man blush. And whatever Cass just insinuated has caused the man to turn beet red.
Oh,
Yeah, but I know Cass too, so.
yeah.
So Silas, I mean, I didn't bring an army. I mean, I brought the best that I could bring. It's kind of hard to traverse an army 1,500
Army
miles.
Goris. This is what I was expecting, and this is the most. This is fantastic. Gerard's providing the bulk. We're providing the experts.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's what you've got. That's wonderful. All right. So today, Knick-Knack, would you mind now that it like preparing sending this morning so that we can send some messages to the last allies we need to call in?
I'm a little hungover for that. Gonna be challenging.
I don't think he even has sending.
I can get it.
We can get it.
Wait, what do you mean you can get it? It's the morning. Aren't you like you're prepared? Have you already prepared them? Like I thought you just got here.
I don't think you understand. It's not
I think that-
necessarily. It's been one of those days.
Okay. Well,
I asked him to
It's
send him
like
a
asking
asking
Yeah,
the guy who just got done with the airport. You know,
if
Chick-fil-A.
if the answer is yes, then we just need 2 sendings if you're good with it.
So
And I will do the last one. I don't need to cast sending for that.
that's not you know how I said I got sending that one time?
Oh, for
That was 3,
God's sake.
4, 5, 6 times.
Oh man,
Holy shit. Okay.
I should have
Healed
pounded you
after
into a pulp
months.
the first time. Good grief! You still don't have it.
I mean, at this point, it's been more of a
It's an ongoing joke at this point.
Yeah.
Just to fuck us over? Is that what the ongoing joke is?
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, is the joke 400 a pop that we
No,
have to spend
every
every time
time-
we get sending?
Every
Yep.
time he gets to learn another thing, it's like, well, this is a more important spell than that.
I have 2 scrolls of sending left, so I have no
Oh,
use.
that's all we
at the moment.
need. If you have scrolls
Yeah.
left, that we only needed 2.
Yeah.
We needed
Then
one.
that
to-
happens every time. Is you guys have a
That's true.
scroll?
That
and so he
does. And
changes
we
his roll.
we do buy them a lot. I had a lot. Tempest had a lot. We just burned through them all.
He
Yeah,
spent,
I
he
was
spent
saying
all night He spent all night in a tree with 2 half-orc women, so I don't blame him.
Wait, what?
Tempest,
I don't
what
remember.
do you
I
think?
don't remember. I don't remember that part.
Delaney is fucking dying. It's awesome.
Cannon.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
my
need to prepare
God.
my spells. Shit.
All right, so
All
we've
right.
done. We need to talk to Whitehorn.
Yeah, Stead
We're gonna-
and yeah, a couple of you guys talk to Stead, a couple talk to Kiara. She may be in Marcember. I don't know. You may not need to cast Sending. You may just need to ask where she is. And I'm gonna talk to Conxa.
I thought we were going to see Kansa. Are we not going to see Kansa?
Conxa is a powerful guy, and I am now myself also something of a powerful guy. I think Conxa and I can maybe see each other, or maybe he can see me, or maybe he can see us. If he has more to share that requires an in-person visit, let's do one. But I'll touch base with him today.
Roll an insight check, please. Silas. You have never gotten to speak to Coxa outside of actually visiting him. His tattoo has shown expressions and stuff, but you get the idea he'd like a visit.
Oh,
He'd appreciate that.
is it? Do we have a teleportation? Like, do we?
You don't. That would probably be on your way up north.
Okay, got it. I didn't realize it was on the way. I thought it was. I thought going to Conxa's would be overshooting it. So that's why I didn't
Based
think it
off
was
of
not.
what you know from what River gave you, if you turn west from Arabelle and follow the north road, you'll head up towards the Forgotten Keep. If you head east on that north road, you'll end up at the new oasis of Kongsa. So it's a little bit
So-
out of the
So
way,
it's a
but
little
not
bit
too
of a
bad.
detour, but not much. Okay.
Sounds like a perfect opportunity to use Windwalk, right?
Oh, that's actually
That-
true. That would
that
be
I can
fast.
do.
That would be a fast way
That
to
I
go.
can absolutely.
Because we don't have to worry about getting in combat. We just Windwalk and we take the exhaustion and we're good.
Well, I still want to get get herbs and stuff. I haven't been able to do that yet.
No, we're going to let's you and I, or if it still should be you and me, let's go get herbs and hand the scrolls off. Other folks can send the messages to Stead and Captain Kirara while we get herbs, so that we can keep trying to knock these out efficiently, because we only have a couple of days until our reinforcements get there. And then from there, we'll just chill while LSR makes his potions and Knickknack prepares whatever shenaniganery Knickknack still has to prepare. And then once that's done, we'll go to Conxa and Arabelle and the Forgotten Keep.
Sounds good to me.
Does that work for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get supplies, and we'll hand you the scrolls to do
Okay.
at your leisure.
So we're going to go ahead and while we've got the scrolls here, we're going to handle them because it's something more to catch up on. Who's casting this spell? And let me know when you're ready to cast the spell.
Do we know what messages we want? Because it's just is sending just 25 words?
I think that's
Yeah.
right.
25 words.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Gore's hitting casting. Okay, I mean he's got a -1 to charisma, so he usually just batches shit.
Well, no, Tempest will cast it, but I just I need to know like what message we're planning on sending.
I'm going to encourage Steve to not write it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. All right.
Simple. Hey, we're going to the Forgotten Keep in the Stormhorns. Come meet us on our way to storm the castle.
Have fun storming the castle.
All right.
Yeah.
So Tempest is going to cast a spell. I'm ready.
All right. All right. So we're contacting Stead Whitehorn first.
Okay.
This is Tempest of the Purple Rain, heading to battle Echifuru. Need help. Meet us at Forgotten Keep. That's 23.
Okay. That's 23. Yep. That's 20 is where it ends.
It's 25. So I mean,
Yeah, but the words that he used, that Tempest used, stopped at that's 20. Didn't get the 3 off.
Because you can't get to 3 because I would have gone over that. Yes. So I said.
Yeah, 25 is a max. It doesn't have to be exactly 20.
Well, it did end up being 25.
Yeah. It's just that I only got to say that's 20.
So
Nice.
after a moment, you will get a message back. Sending reinforcements. Will be there myself. When?
Ooh. Oh, God damn it.
Now I have to cast it again.
3. Was it 3 days?
How many spell scrolls do we have, and how many people are we trying to contact?
I only had 2.
You had 2. You're down to 1, and you told him where you were going. You didn't
not
say when.
Yeah, when?
It's a 3rd level spell. We can afford another one.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I can actually. So let's. Who else are we? I mean, so I'll cast it again and reply and say.
5 days.
Is it 5 days? Because our reinforcements are going to be there in 2.
We don't know that. He said a few days yesterday. He didn't give us a specific day. He said a few days yesterday.
Yeah, but a few is 3, and so that would be 2 days from now. I mean, if they're already
you strictly 3.
I'm fairly certain if he was like as long as it's no longer than a week and no less than 3 days.
I would say 3 days. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah. All right. So I'll cast it again and say, we'll be there in 3 days. See you then.
Okay.
That was only 10.
I have a cheaper solution, and I show you guys a note written on a piece of paper. I say, instead of a spell scroll of sending, and I show you a note written on a piece of paper that says, "Hey Gerard, please let Captain Kiara know that we expect to be near the Forgotten Keep in 3 days. Hope your reinforcements are also timed for around then. If not, hurry them up. Thanks." And he's got an office here. Why don't I just slip it under his door, and he sees it next time he gets here, which seems to be frequently.
Or leave it with
leave it with Brad.
With Brad.
Could also do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or with Leslie.
You get a message back. I don't know who Brad is. We'll be there in 3 days.
God damn it.
Okay, I uncast it, but I guess it's too late now.
I love it. Awesome.
Amazing.
But yeah, I'll show you guys the note to Gerard. What do you guys think? I can just it's cheaper than sending.
Yeah, Kiara will do it. She'll be there.
All right, we'll hand that end off to Brad. Should I just slip this under his door, Gerard's door, or will that not work? Would it be better to leave it with you?
Gerard's actually still there at the consortium, so if you just want to give it to him,
I'd love him. Gerard, we were. Do you still have a quick and easy way to contact Kiara?
Of course.
And would your reinforcements happen to be arriving within about 3 days?
They'll be in Arabelle in 3 days. That was 2 days now, but they can stay in Arabelle for as long as you need them to.
No, Arabelle in 2 days works, because then we can move them to the Forgotten Keep on the third day when the rest of our folks are going to meet us at the Forgotten Keep.
Up to you.
That works perfectly. And can you just have Kiara join? Can you just have Kiara also be in Arabelle in 2 days, along with the
Sure.
rest of them?
We can have her try to catch up.
All right, wonderful.
We'll get her on a horse and see how fast she can ride.
Crossing these things off our list. I think we just got to go shopping, team, and then let Knick Knack prepare whatever crazy shit he has to prepare.
I've been working on it. Been good times.
At which
Ellis,
point,
let's
you
make a
guys
quick
hear
trip
a
to get some
shout
herbs.
from the kitchen. You hear a shout from the kitchen. No! You do not use that in that. How
I was
dare
gonna
you!
say, we got it. Yeah, Antonio
There's
is
a
still here
clever.
making a mess. But you know, God love him. But yeah, whenever we're ready, I can. Should he come with us, or should I just tell him to meet us in Arabelle? What do you guys think?
Gerard heads upstairs to make the arrangements with Kiara, and Antonio comes bursting out with his hands covered in flour. He looks at you, Cass. It is impossible to work with them.
Well, you won't have to for very long. We're about to go out. So if you want to come with us and not worry about it anymore, you're welcome to do so.
Now?
Br-
Now! I have souffle!
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can come.
we don't.
If you want to finish the souffle, we can come back for your souffle.
You do not understand. Too much noise. The souffle will have fallen. Fine. And he wipes his hands on his apron and chucks the apron. And you stay out of my kitchen next time you come to Edinburgh.
Oh, Antonio, what are we gonna do
Hey,
with
look.
you?
The dude's belt is just knives all the way around. You see cleavers, you see butcher knives, you see paring knives, you see all sorts of knives on him. And Cass, your trained eye can detect about 30 more hidden in different places across his body.
I love him. This is why he's my favorite.
He smiles and gives you a side hug. Now, who are we going to butcher today?
You could say he's pretty
Well,
sharp.
first we gotta get some supplies. It's a sale. But the butchering will happen shortly after.
From Suzelle? Are you going to visit Ravid?
If you want to come with us to visit Ravid, we could.
Oh.
We're gonna do that.
His shop, but he has good
Ow, wow.
spices. So if you will get me some spices from his shop without telling him that I asked for them, I would appreciate.
Oh sure, yeah. What do you have like a specific like palette you're going for? Or do
yes. He reaches into a pouch and pulls out what looks like a long receipt, looks like a kite tail. Comes out and unrolls, and he hands it to you. Short list.
Okay, great, perfect. I roll it back up and I.
It's going to cost you 50 gold pieces to get all these spices once you get to Ravid's shop.
Okay, cool. I do have 50
50
gold still.
Okay.
Super.
All right.
Can do.
He thanks you. Now, to Suzelle. How do we get there?
Where are we going? How are we going, guys?
Well, we've been told that we
We've
can
been told that we
teleport there for free, right?
Well, I don't know if it's free, but we can just go to the Purple Knights or the Purple Dragon, not consortium.
Purple Dragons, I have in with them. We go. And
Oh.
he starts walking out.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
We don't normally have trouble. Like I try to say, like I don't know how much like arm twisting you need to do. It's not usually too much trouble.
What are these beasts? These are delicious. Look at the haunch on that thing. And the two gnomes look at him. What's going on?
Have we reached out to the other campaign groups?
Yes,
I am reaching out to them this week, yes.
Eric's, yeah.
You guys did that through Gerard.
Right. Okay. Just want to
And
make sure
I've been waiting until you guys actually get to that point. You guys are still probably, not next week, but probably week after next. You're probably going to get there.
Right. Okay.
And I have people from Germany who want to come for sure. I have someone from at least one, maybe 2 to 3 people from Tuesday group. I've got one from Wednesday who wants to come, and I think like 3 from Sunday. So, the assault on the Forgotten Keep is going to be a big,
Fucking epic.
yeah, big deal. The actual inside the keep is going to be left to you guys because I need you guys to do the end of the campaign yourselves. But we're doing the big battle outside, and just so as a spoiler, the map is 1 million square feet.
Wow. Okay. I didn't expect anything less.
No, this is going to be amazing.
I needed enough room to put all of the stuff, and yeah, it's big. So
we're going out in a blaze of glory. I mean, win or lose, it's going to be a big one.
It's going to be a big deal. And you still got stuff before that. You're not even guaranteed to make it that far yet. There's something along the way.
Oh, don't worry. You may die before you even get there.
Yeah, I'm sorry that there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. So, as you guys head over to the Purple Dragons, Antonio walks up to the teleportation clerk. And he goes, "You, little man, we go to Suzeo. All of these people are going to Suzeo. And we not checking in." And he slides him 1 coin. And the man looks at the coin and turns around, faces the wall, at which point Antonio grabs the clipboard and goes, "That will be you, that will be you, that will be you, that will be you, you. 2 dinners," as the 2 jackalopes come in. And he goes down the list. And he forges the documents for you guys to have no trace of you guys leaving Marsember.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. Yeah.
So, as you guys get into the teleportation circle, you guys will bloop, 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 bloop over to Suzale, very Stargate style, because this guy in the corner has set it up such a way.
You know, speaking of Stargate, I just recently started rewatching the TV show, and wow,
it's wonderful, ain't it?
It's awesome. It's very dated, but it's awesome.
Yes. So, as you guys arrive in Suzale, Antonio is the last person through, and as the crowd appears, he shoves his way past all of you. "Pardon me, pardon, excuse me, you are a big man, are you not? Wow! I could not have carved a more fine specimen if I had all my knives." As he walks past Goris. So, let's see here. We will have to do something later, just so you know. What? If you want to be
No, no. You do you, Antonio. I'm just
No,
so happy.
I will not be doing me.
I'm so happy you're here, Antonio.
Of course. Goris will be doing me if I have any hope here. Pass. It's not often that you see such a prime cut of meat.
I know. I like point back and forth between me and Big Goris, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yes. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, I mean, like I couldn't do anything the next day. I was exhausted, quite literally, but in a very good way.
He turns a bright shade of pink and smiles at you. Maybe you need another day off.
Maybe.
He looks at Goris. So, little man, as you guys both look at the teleportation clerk who's standing here completely, like, overwhelmed by the situation of you two talking about the big guy. And you look down at this, 18-year-old kid, and Antonio goes, "We are not here. You will let us pass, or you will die. Cass, show him how he will die.
I take out my dagger.
Which dagger?
The lady in red, of course.
Okay. And he smiles. You see this dagger? This dagger has killed 300,000 men across many eons. It's taken their souls and wrapped them into her fingers. At which point, all the people are filing out behind you as he tells this mythological story about you and the lady in red. Just everybody in the entire teleportation room is just walking out.
Amazing.
And you have the honor of not being the next one. Be careful. And he gestures to you to leave. So you guys are out in the city streets of Suzail, military town Cormier. Antonio has gotten you here completely off the books. Where are you going to want to go? What do you want to do? As you currently have in your retinue a grand total of 8 White Steel members, if you include Nick Neck and Goris. So 6 additional people there. You have Antonio with you. So you have 7 people in addition to the 6 of y'all. So 13 people.
Did we need to bring everybody for a quick shopping trip to Suzail?
No, but you did.
Great.
And here we are.
No one said no at any point, so
No one said no, but I do remember. I definitely Silas was. I definitely imagine like halfway through the walk, Silas is shocked because Silas was like, "Come on, Elisar, let's go get some potions," expecting the 2 of them to go get some potions, and is like halfway down the block and turns around and sees 15 people and is like, "Oh, okay."
Goris is like,
white-
what, were you going to tell
white-
Antonio no? I mean, it was his idea.
True, fair enough.
Meanwhile, you have 6 White Steel members, or, the 4 White Steel guys and the 2 Krolix behind, looking around like, where are we?
You know what?
2 big guys, 2 gnomes, and 2 jackalopes that are the size of horses.
I have an excellent idea. Tempest, why don't you and I show the group of our fine young warriors the town of Marsember with the city cleric? Nice, introduce them to some good places to eat, some good things to see, and you guys go do some shopping.
Yeah, it's probably
Surely nothing bad is going to happen to us while we are surrounded by the finest warriors in Whitesteel and the city cleric herself. And we're just going to get some nice restaurants, maybe some music, some live music. Show them what Marsember has to offer.
Steak.
Suzail, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
No, I'm
Here's-
saying we'll stay back with them.
Oh,
in
you're going to go
Marsember.
back? Okay.
Oh, have we already teleported everybody?
Oh, yeah.
we
Everybody
Oh,
came through.
okay. Well, then we'll show them Suzail.
Okay.
That's fine. But either
Yeah.
way, we're trying to like free you
Are
guys up.
you are you guys trying to keep them on the straight and narrow, or are you going to show them what Suzail has to offer?
We don't have time for that, and I want to show them what Suzail has to offer if they survive this. But my thought, Anita, is that we just get them some like nice live music, maybe some blues or jazz, some good food, like maybe a museum, some equivalent of like a museum or some statues.
This is a museum
Let's
group,
get
but I
some-
definitely think we could do, we could do, bars and restaurants. I think that's.
We
I
can
think
see a
that's,
couple of fights. Like that's not going to
Yeah.
get them to.
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say
they're
they've got like an iron boat or something, right?
yeah, I was going to say, is there an iron boot here? Because that would
And
be
we don't have to
probably
get too
good.
crazy. We can just watch and bet on a couple of fights and eat lunch and
Yeah.
hang out.
Because the last time you guys went to see what Suzail has to offer, someone got injected with an aboleth pearl.
Yeah.
Yes, that was we may not do that again.
Goris, do you think any of your folks are in the mood to be injected with an aboleth, or not today?
No,
Maybe is
no,
that
no,
like
not-
a post
not today.
first?
Yeah, not today. Let's
Okay.
let's do steak and let's visit the restaurants and maybe a bar and yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
with
we'll take
Suzail, that
steak
might be
today, but I will be checking back in about the aboleth if we survive this.
Right.
It was a good night. I mean, all except for that one part.
All right.
Yeah, except for that one part.
So Silas and Elisar are going to go herb shopping, which
No,
means
it's,
you're going to the good
Silas and
alchemist.
Tempest are Silas and Tempest are going to be taking everyone out.
Are taking everyone out. So
And
Elisar is going with.
The rest of the party, I
Yes?
assume, go herb shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely take you to the Good Alchemist. I could take you to Ravine.
sure.
Okay. As you guys say that, Antonio points to your pouch. Remember the beast.
Yes, absolutely. You got it.
And you guys head off towards the Good Alchemist. You guys approach the low white building with no trees or plants outside. All the windows are boarded up. You guys walk up and crack the door open and walk inside. Inside, you hear, Cass?
Hey, I'm back. How's it going?
Cass! Cass! One moment. Lights must come on for Cass. And you hear the flipping of a variety of valves and knobs, and lamps around the room light up. The door clicks and locks behind you. Walking out from behind the counter, and the cage comes Ravid. He walks up to you. Cass, darling, darling, kisses you on both cheeks.
Yeah, we do that whole like European kissing, hugging scenario. It's just very loud and happy to see
very
each other.
obnoxious. Yes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. How are you? You look slender. Have you lost weight?
Fighting evildoers, stealing some stuff off people. It all adds up.
Tell me all about them. Tell me
Oh,
all about
just that there's a lich trying to take over the whole material plane. For the
fighting
use.
liches? Goodness,
Yeah,
Cass. That's not good
Baby
for your
bitches.
skin, you know that.
yeah. It's been kind of a disaster so far. Hopefully, it won't be ending as a disaster. Hopefully, it will be.
Oh, hopefully not. No.
Yeah.
Only reason it would be disaster is that you have not come to Rafid for supplies.
There you go, and that's why I brought my good friend Elisar. Although I did want to ask, I ran into Radian the other day. Why did you give him one of the grenades?
So he hopefully blow himself up.
Oh, is that what you're hoping happens? Okay.
He is not a nice man.
He's kind of an asshole, isn't he?
He is. So
Yeah,
I gave him bomb. Hopefully he drop. And if he drop, he go kaboom.
Got it. Okay.
Rafid legal problems done for good.
That makes more sense. Okay. He told me that it had something to do with trying to get Artemis back, but I was wondering how.
That was bullshit.
Okay.
Artemis is fine. She is free in Waterdeep. Just don't tell him because he has this thing for her. He goes gaga.
Oh my god, yeah, he's like real like moony-eyed for her. It's kind of annoying.
She intends to surprise him sooner rather than later about the whole thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll thank you. I will keep that tidbit to myself. Good to know.
Please do. It's supposed to be a big surprise.
Yeah, I would. I hate ruining surprises for other people, especially when they're people I don't like.
If they're big dragon breath grenade surprises.
Yes, exactly.
He does not know that I tied the ring to his belt.
Okay. I was so distracted by his hair. They did something to his hair. I mean, it's usually like beautiful golden whatever. It's purple now. I was so distracted by that. I didn't even. Yes.
He asked for a conditioner from me, and I did not have better product.
Oh, jeez. Well,
I'm still analyzing
honestly,
his.
Yeah. I mean, you could sell that guy anything, and nah. I can, and I like change my hair to make it like more buoyant and bouncy. No, I'm good.
You cannot be more buoyant and bouncy, Cass. You are perfect as you are.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Thank you.
Remember, be yourself around Rafid. After all, Rafid gives you goodies.
Very true. And I do appreciate that.
Speaking of goodies, Cass, is he here to buy something?
Yeah, what list of what kind of herbs do you need, Alisar?
A lot. Do you have herbs for making mana potions, herbs for making more advanced healing potions, ones for augments? Anything that you have would be
Augments.
delightful.
What are these augments?
Make you a bit quicker, giving you a bit more luck.
Oh, you speak of the mystical arts of herbs and concoctions of alchemy in a degree. Yes, we have it.
Lovely. How much do you have?
More than you could use.
I have quite a
More
bit.
than. Hmm?
I have quite a bit.
How much is quite a bit? He smiles.
24,000
evilly
gold.
Oh, so starter kit. Understood.
Starter kit.
He smiles and starts shoveling out boxes and crates of herbs for you. And meanwhile, he continues discussing the various dark arts and dealings that he and Cass have been missing out on for a while. They talk about criminal contacts and how Jerry died last week, and all these different contacts that you both are familiar with, Cass, but are very just like small talk.
I'm also going to after he gives out all these herbs, I'm going to pull out my last wild healing potion that I have on me. And I'm going to say, I made this myself. What do you think? Do you think that this could be more easily produced?
He takes a look at it. You have done well. Very interesting experiment. Healing potion mixed with dragon's blood, is it not?
Sure is.
Not easily reproduced, but effective. I'm certain it would be effective. Yes? Yes.
It is, although you can keep the recipe if we can work together a bit more in the future on other different recipes I have going in my head. Maybe a bit of royalties, if you know what I'm saying.
Royalties? No. I do not do royalties. I will pay you for recipe. In exchange, I will give you 1 extra potion of madness healing.
Ooh, sure. I'm down for that.
Very well. He will trade you 1 unstable mana potion, or 1 unstable healing potion. Unstable mana potion. 1 unstable healing potion in exchange for the recipe.
Is that the volatile healing potions?
Yes, the volatile healing potion.
And then I will put down 24,000 gold.
Okay. And
24,700 gold, excuse me.
He gestures to the crates upon crates in front of you, and he casts a spell. And they are suddenly a quarter the size, easily fittable into whatever object you want. As he has cast Reduce on all of them.
Great. This is lovely, thank you.
Lovely is the right word. And
also,
he looks at you,
while I still have you here. No, hold on.
While I have
anger
you
in
here,
a bottle.
You mean?
Anger in a bottle.
Anger in a bottle. I'm not interested in such things. The barbarians, they would love such thing.
They do. That's it.
That's it? May I now talk to my lovely patron?
Of course.
Are you certain that I have your permission, sir, to talk to the lovely lady?
I didn't think you need my permission. This is your establishment.
Thank you. He looks at you and smiles. Now, Cass, you
Yes.
obviously have not been visiting me in a long time.
Correct. Sadly.
You must need a new box of these. And he hands you a small box of Poof Be Gone. There are 10 doses of it.
Oh my god, how did you know?
Because I am a fiend! How else? You also bring me nice man who brings me much business that I must now write off the books somehow and keep under the table.
You'll figure it out. You're a smart guy. You've done all sorts of wild, wacky things with those accounting ledgers.
Of course. He smiles. And I will hand you a small thing that I have taken off of an individual who no longer needs it.
Oh, okay.
And he smiles and hands you a wooden box. The box is about a foot long, about foot deep, or a foot deep, and about 6 inches tall.
Okay.
He tells you, I understand you are going to assault a leech. This might help. So be careful with it. It is potentially a lot of fun.
Okay. Can I open the box in here, or is the box also going to explode?
He smiles. Absolutely. Open box. But
Okay.
do not let him see. Surprises are fun.
Oh, okay. And I will discreetly open the box.
Okay. Let me move you to a different channel real quick.
Oh, okay.
It's in the box.
Cass gets all the best toys. I think we spent 50,000 gold on the last 2 missions in herbs for potions. We have to be the most heavily potioned group Eric's ever played with.
I hope you're not complaining.
Oh no, I just I can't have 50,000 gold
Yeah.
in like 2 missions.
Holy shit, there's a lot of potions.
You say Knick-Knack gets all the cool toys, or Cass gets all the cool toys, but like I'm pretty sure I've eaten 2 sisters, so that's not so bad. That's pretty cool.
Were you eating 2 sisters?
Yeah, mine and Knick-Knacks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess you have.
God damn it.
Thank you.
You'll be here all week, I expect.
Hey,
just on Mondays, unfortunately, but I try to make the most of the time that I do have.
Someday, eventually, I really would like to take a stab at Paddywhack. That could be like a cool reunion game or something. Just a one shot.
One shot with our previous characters.
Maybe in 3 or 4 months after we're done, and come back for a reunion game and take a shot at Paddywhack. That might be fun.
Could be a lot of fun.
I think we could have took him. When we were in the temple. I mean, I know he's pretty strong, but we probably
we probably could have. One of us probably would have died though.
Eric's bumped him up since then, though, right?
Oh yeah, he's probably stronger now than he was in the temple, right?
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah, I think he got bumped up after. Because Knick-Knack, you were even mentioning some of the stuff that Eric was saying. You were even surprised at. So I think he actually, like.
I tell you what, I think he's going to do. I think he's going to use this for one of his upcoming campaigns as the big bad for one of his upcoming campaigns.
Yeah,
that's probably what I would expect.
Yeah.
How many potions of invulnerability should I make? Because they're expensive. I have a bunch of potions to make.
I mean, they're great, but I would just note that I think potions of mana are much more important. And if we want resistance, a potion of necrotic resistance is going to be like 1/10 of the price of a potion of invulnerability, but would cover like 70% of the damage we want to be resistant to.
I was wanting I was wanting to get a couple. I mean, Goris is going to be face to face with somebody and no spell casting, so.
I'm not saying don't get any. I just mean think of like that exchange tactically where it could be made. Like I myself fine with just a potion of necrotic resistance, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're by far the most expensive that we're going to spend, I'm sure.
Hello, hi, we have returned.
So
I closed the box and I put it into my bag.
Okay.
And I say, Ravid, I have a list actually of some spices. And I pull out the list that Antonio gave me, but I do not indicate that it came from Antonio at all.
What are you cooking, Cass?
Oh, I'm just trying to there's a potential for some of the meals that we have on the way to the desert to be like the last meal I ever eat. Just trying to experiment with some things.
Please roll your deception check.
I can do that.
Was that devious?
I'm not sure that's a lie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was telling the truth. Good.
But
she rolled a
she's
5
trying to hide
and got a 22. Good.
1d20 plus 4. He looks at you. Pass. You do not know how to cook that well. We both know that.
I don't know how to cook that well. You're right. I'm trying to learn how to cook better.
You are getting these supplies for a chef that I do not like, correct?
Yeah.
Who is
why
it?
you don't like each other? It's it's Antonio.
He's a bother. Fine. He's harmless, though. Fine. Here, have your spices. Just don't tell him I
Thank
know.
you. I won't. I will definitely make sure that he doesn't know. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell him that you stole them from me.
Oh, okay. Is that the story? I can tell that story. Sure.
After all, there's no way that I could possibly be giving you these.
Definitely not.
Antonio knows I hate his guts.
That's right. Yeah, he did. He did seem to indicate that. Yes.
The only thing I hate more than Antonio's guts is his food and his cooking.
Ooh, okay. I won't. I will leave that part out unless you really want me to say that part. But if I stole these from you, I can't say that part and have the. Never mind. I'll just thank you for giving this to me.
I do this because we are friends, Cass, and because you are a good customer.
Thank you. I appreciate your expertise. I appreciate your gifts. And I appreciate your willingness to work with me, even though I work with people that you don't like their cooking, or their face, or their guts.
Very well. Have a good day, Cass. Mwah, mwah.
Thank you. You too. Mwah, mwah. And I say, Alisar, let's go.
You take good care of her, or she kill you for me.
I was about to while they're talking, he's has a piece of parchment out and is writing. Huh? Oh yeah, right. Of course.
All right. So you guys head out of the Good Alchemist shop and down the road with your new supplies from Ravid and the Good Alchemist in his illicit contacts and whatever box Cass has in her inventory now.
We're all very curious about Cass's box.
Somewhere, Goris the Taller blushes.
I'm glad you made that joke because I was gonna, but I couldn't quite make the words line up. So thank you.
We're not going to go there. All right. So we fade to black before we get there. All right. So you guys have supplies. You've taken the troops, the 7 of them, out for dinner, which Antonio criticizes the entire time he's eating. And he analyzes their herb butter on the steak. He grumbles at the fact that the basil is dried and not fresh. Meanwhile, the 6 members of the White Steel tribe, the 4 gnomes, the 2 humans, Goris, and the 2 Krolix are just eating away because this is good food. So,
Yeah, that's about right.
you guys will be out 10 gold pieces paying for the food. Whoever's going to do that.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
So that's total.
Total. Yeah. It doesn't, food's not expensive when you're paying for, like,
When Gora said
the
he got
White
it,
Steel Tribe, the White Steel Tribe group themselves, like the 6 of them, those guys are perfectly fine with what they've got. It's Antonio that cost 4 gold by himself.
yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, that works.
Do I know how to make potions of resistance?
I don't think you've
Specifically
crafted
necrotic.
one yet. But roll a medicine check. Let's find out.
Because if you know invulnerability.
Yeah,
Oh.
with the 36, yes,
Oh.
you know how to craft them. Yes.
Where are y'all getting all these pluses? I don't think I have that many pluses.
Expertise.
Yeah, I'm not a skill monkey either, right?
Stack a
Gora.
specific skill.
Yeah, Gorse is not a skill monkey.
This is the one thing that I'm good at in terms of skills.
Elisar has become Sigourney Weaver from Galaxy Quest. There's one thing he's good at.
True.
All right.
I just need to find the fucking thing on this page.
And
oh,
your
that's
crafting
cheap.
potions of what resistance?
Necrotic.
Necrotic resistance. All right. So,
is there any kind of check that I could make with like what magic would liches, like in terms of like multiple different spectrums, what magic would liches be more gravitated towards besides like, you know, necrotizing?
Interesting. The question you have asked, we can roll a religion check on.
Okay. Can I guidance myself?
But I have to. Oh yes, you can guidance this. But I'm going to tell you that this is a very specific question you asked, and how you worded it has a very specific answer. So, just letting you know on that.
And then roll the 25.
All right, with the 25, yeah, I will go ahead and tell you that most of what they're going to be doing is going to be necrotic energy. There is psychic energy as well that they can do. But I'll give you their whole list here. For the normal lich. For Elisar.
That'd give me a baseline of what anyone who's more powerful than a lich could do, like than just your basic lich.
Yeah, that's going to give you the basic stuff. That's the basics. Expect different things from where you're going.
And with that 9th level one, that is total, not including temp, right?
What?
That's
total, including temporary. Yep.
And it's including temporary. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. It's temp is included in that. So you can make yourself beefy for that.
Cool. Okay.
I will tell you that I'll tell you just to the left of that, the thing in parentheses does not apply.
It doesn't. Wait, what?
The thing in parentheses to the left of what we're talking about does not apply to someone a little bit more powerful.
See, I have been saying, I'm just going to jump in here. Silas has been using the analogy of Echifuru is to a wolf what other liches are to a dog again and again, and that I didn't hear. Yeah. Silas didn't hear, but that right there, I'm saying. I think it's a reasonable. I think it's perfectly. I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying like that's what I've been expecting because I've been saying like if that's what a lich can do, and a lich is like a dog, this is Echifuru is a wolf.
Yep.
I'm gonna send you a message there.
Where'd you send it?
Probably
no,
not.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but
No. No, that's not a thing.
fair enough. I figured.
I've had someone else try that before. It ended up really bad. In fact, I don't think you would want to have that. I'm going to be perfectly honest. That does some crazy things when you actually do that.
Okay.
If after session, I'll discuss it with you if you want, but I'll tell you why it doesn't work later.
Sure.
Yeah.
I imagine it's any spell effect would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it comes in. It's like all of a sudden you're doing things that you didn't want to happen.
And is with potions of resistance, are there potions of force resistance, or is that the only one that is?
Potion of force resistance, absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go back to calculating how much.
I believe so. Let me double check before I put my foot in my mouth. 1 sec. Potion of resistance. Let me make sure. Yep, there is a potion of force resistance. It's number 5.
Cool.
Or cool. 4. Number 4 is force. Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Which, if you ever go and face off against the warlocks, that's what you want. Because they start doing their finger guns and the smiles.
Elder Blast.
All right. So, you guys have your shopping done. You've eaten a good meal. You guys have most of your forces ready to go. Some of them are en route up to Arabelle, where you guys have been told to meet up.
Yeah, all we have is the time it takes for LSR to make these. I mean, let's head back to Marsember, and so that LSR can get to making these potions.
Do you guys need to go back to Marsember, or are you guys just going to try to craft them here? Someone spoke and I couldn't hear them. Okay.
I can't.
What's up?
Knick-Knack, do you have shenaniganery to prepare, Knick-Knack? Do you need to be in Marsember, or can you go from here?
I can go from here. Just need a little bit of rest. But once we're good, we're good.
Okay.
There is more to that. Hold on, Eric. There's more to that. I just hit the wrong button.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, let's make the potions, and if Knick-Knack is good on his stuff, then we're good to go. We're on our way to map. Why can we visit a map again so we can would you mind if I ask a couple of questions about the location of Kongsa and Arabelle? Can we get that map that has
the map? Yeah.
Do you have the? I mean, this will work, but do you have the one that's more of Cormyr? Just a map of Cormyr with Suzail, Arabelle, Marsember. Perfect.
Yeah,
okay. So let me zoom out to what I'm thinking of here. All right.
A map.
Yes. So it's our understanding that from Arabelle. Oh yeah, you've got it labeled. Forgotten Keep. Great. Where would we find? Where's the? Because I don't think it's on the map yet because it's brand new. Where's the Oasis located roughly?
The Oasis is in this lovely blank space.
I can't see where you're.
Sorry, my ping was on the GM layer right here.
Is it this? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we'll go to Arabelle first, I guess technically just because we have to by way of this, and then we'll stop at Kongsa. Does this sound right to the group? Then we'll come back to Arabelle to meet up with our forces that are all prepared to be there in 2 days' time, and then from there we'll go to the Forgotten Keep to meet with the forces that are intending to be there in 3 days' time. Does that work to everybody?
Yeah, it sounds right.
Cool. All right. Well, let's. What time of day is it?
It would be evening at this point. You guys have spent
maybe we
pretty much
should
all day.
let Knick-Knack and maybe we should let Knickknack and Goris rest here, and then we'll just leave first thing in the morning.
I'm good. I mean, Knickknack may need rest. I don't know for spell casting, but I think Goris is okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
If we
Let's
don't,
just make our way and we'll sleep on the road. Oh, go ahead, Tempest. Sorry.
no big deal. I was just going to say that I had not rolled a portent roll for today, so the ones from yesterday are gone. But if I wanted to roll them again for today, I don't know. I mean, we're on the road now, so I don't know if we're on the road or we're going to stay in Sembia tonight.
In Suzail?
I mean, in Suzail.
I think we should hit the road just to be like. How long does it take to get from Suzail to Arabelle if we're just traveling like on foot, like with a carriage?
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah, you're going to be there late or right when you want to be there if you go by carriage and horse.
So this sounds like a polymorph giant eagle situation to me, Knickknack. I don't know, or a windwalk situation. What do you
I
think?
think this is a windwalk situation.
Yep.
All right. Well, sometimes you just want to feel. You just want to have wings. You know, you just want to flap.
And sometimes you just want to be a bird. I mean, kind of a bird.
Kind of hard to beat
all right,
600 feet.
Can you? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's hard to beat 600 feet per turn, right?
Yeah.
No, you're right. But can we cast Windwalk on everybody?
Yeah, should be able to. No problem there.
Okay. I don't know how many people it affects.
Let me double check. 10 willing creatures. You have 13 people around.
Yeah.
Can you echo it? Is that too much to ask?
What level spell is this?
6.
It's a 6th level, but we should be able to take. I can take up to 10 with Windwalk.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's
So that would leave 2
works.
people behind.
Cass. No. Cass is right. I'll pick up the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, the other people, obviously. Yeah. Other people.
All right.
People.
I'm going to send this list to you guys. Let me know if it needs to be edited.
All right. So using Eaming's Echo, you cast Windwalk on all 13 members of the party. And off you guys go. Fart cloud away from Suzail and up the road towards Arabelle. You guys will skip all of the on-the-road encounters that could possibly happen because you guys are flying up there. As you approach the town of Arabelle, let me get Arabelle out for you guys. Here we go. You guys see the town in the distance, and it looks fine from here. But as you begin to approach, you feel a resistance to your gaseous form. Almost like you're being forced to the ground. You guys can try to resist it if you'd like, but you're otherwise going to be grounded as you come to the edge of the city.
And sorry, one more thing to clarify about the roads. The road that Charity is on, that Charity was found on, was not the road to Arabelle. It was the road past Arabelle Northwest, right?
Correct. The North Road.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and show you that one.
That's what we just wanted to make sure that. Steve, is that what you were asking about when you were talking about the
high
opportunity?
road.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we didn't miss that. But I think that was okay. That is the high road. That's from Arabelle to the Forgotten Keep. We're gonna hit that.
Yep.
Good flag though. Like good.
Yep. You guys are absolutely going to be having to go on that road. I mean, there's ways around it, but if you guys are going to try to get there, I recommend the road. Especially after we get warnings from River.
We intend to meet with Charity personally on this road.
So I don't have time to get you guys through Conxa tonight. Is there anything you guys want to do in Arabelle, as the Purple Dragon Guards would have been seen as you guys flew by down below on the road?
Wait, Kongsa is longer than just a 30-minute conversation?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know why. Last time he didn't tell us shit.
He told you a lot.
Doris was kind of mad at him. So.
Oh no, absolutely. But that's because you guys just got buried in a cave.
I like
But
him.
if you
I've been
go
like
back-
Silas has been checking in with him, like sharing moments with him and stuff because he kind of likes him.
if you go back and check all the notes of what actually got told there, he foreshadowed a lot of what you guys have gone through. But at the time, yeah, absolutely, he can be a frustrating individual to deal with.
Yep.
But yeah, he foreshadowed a lot.
Well, let's. What about clearing out the Temple of Lathander? We heard that that might need tending to in Erebel.
Cool.
Is that a session? Is that a session long trip?
I mean, he'll tell. I assume you'll tell us if that's not something we can do right now.
We can totally do that real quick. So as you guys make your way into town to look into, make your way downtown. I appreciate that. So as you make your way downtown, the city is, for lack of a better term, dead. You don't see anyone in town as you walk through the city streets. Nobody is around, and you don't see any rats. You don't see any cockroaches. You don't see anything alive as you walk through the town. There are lights in a couple of the buildings. As you guys peek into the windows, though, you don't see anyone in any of the buildings. Where do you want to go?
Yeah.
As we're sitting around figuring out what we're going to do, Silas, would you give me a little assistance with my performance?
Sure.
As she asks for that assistance, I need a perception check as well before the performance happens.
All right.
Awesome. Cool. So, as you guys are tuning up for the performance, something has flown over the moon and blocked the light for just a moment. You guys glance up, and you can see a winged form headed west.
Wyvern, size of a griffin, size of a dragon.
It is larger than some of the dragons you've dealt with, smaller than others. So larger and smaller depends. It's not a bird. Let's put it that way.
We just saw Sharpfang up close. Is it at least comparable?
It's smaller than Sharpfang.
Okay.
Yeah, significantly smaller than Sharpfang.
I told y'all we should bring our own dragon.
Then there's 1, 2, 3 more that head west.
Great.
They're heading toward the
They sure are.
But you get the distinct feeling that because you are inside the city limits when you're doing this performance role, they did not see you.
Interesting. So they didn't see us. But we couldn't tell what they were. We could just tell that they were large.
It was something went across the moon. It's not a dragon, but it is a winged form of some kind. And I don't think any of you guys have ever seen these before. I have no way that any of you all would have ever even heard of these before. So that's why I'm not having you guys roll any checks on them.
Fair enough. Well, let's play that soon, Anita.
All right. Did you see that? Very strange.
Oh shit! I didn't change
Nick,
Yeah,
are you
so-
guiding?
I'm guiding.
Okay. So that's at least a 25.
Yeah, with guidance it'll be 25, but yeah, that's a that was a double shitty roll.
Okay. Cool. So you'll get 2 portents.
Yep.
Ooh, that takes you to 28.
Yeah, but I don't have any way to get the other 7 points to get from 28 up to 35.
Okay.
And today's almost done too, so I think we're all
Probably.
right.
All right. So what are your 2
Maybe.
portent rolls?
Yep. Sorry. Here they go. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Very cool. All right. So where do you guys want to head first? You guys head to the Elf Skull Tavern or to the Temple of the Thunder?
Let's go into the Elf Skull.
All right. So as the 13 of you make your way down the street, Antonio near the middle, the 2 Krolix being ridden by their gnomes in the far back, Goris back there with them, and the other White Steel Warrior. Your party leads the way down the streets, and everyone's trying to be sneaky as best they can. You get to the Elf Skull Tavern. The front of the building has been torn open by one swing of a giant claw with 3 fingers.
Oh, that's fun.
You see that inside there are bodies strewn everywhere.
Oh, okay.
The bodies.
Flies are still buzzing around. This appears to have happened within the past 2 weeks. And yeah, there's maggots and worms and everything's just eating the decomposing bodies of the patrons of the Elf Skull Tavern.
Can we
Cass,
tell?
can you sense with? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, can we tell by looking at them if like how they died? Like, was this at a battle? It look like there were
Roll
bites?
a medicine check to determine cause of death.
May I assist you?
Certainly.
Cool.
Maybe I should assist you, actually.
You want to assist me?
Yes, I'll help you.
Okay. All right. So as Elisar goes through with a 38, you're able to determine the cause of death of all of these individuals. Many of them are the cause of death was instant death due to laceration, as whatever clawed the front of the building tore through the patrons without them even being able to stand up. However,
Very
the
quick thing
ones
from the door killed a lot of these people. Continue.
However, further in to the bar, you find that something is crawling out of the corpses and has burst out of the veins of the various patrons. There's some kind of infestation that has killed people inside here.
Sacred flame.
Sacred flaming them? Okay.
Yep.
You watch as a swarm of bugs is destroyed. I'm not even going to need to roll it. This is low-level stuff. We're just going to grant you the success on these. As you turn around and around, you continue sacred flaming these insects and swarms that begin erupting from the various bodies around you. The entire scene starts taking on this machine gun-like aspect of light, as I assume Silas begins echoing your cantrip.
And Tempest can cast it.
Is that what you guys would be doing? Everyone's casting the same spell?
I was going to ask, like, I wouldn't necessarily want to step on it, but yeah, I don't need to echo it. I have my own reflavor, like it's Sacred Flame. I just renamed it.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys start machine gunning all of this infestation that pops out of these bodies. If you guys were lower level, this would be a real threat. At your level, you can't miss.
I'm just gonna light a match and throw it.
Okay. As the match goes into the bar, the rest of you, I need you to roll dexterity saving throws. It's going to be a 10, please. The 3 of you who were shooting spells in there. Okay, Silas is fine. Tempest is fine. And Elsard
Can't
can't
literally.
fail. Yeah. All right. So as the match sails into the tavern, it lands right next to the barrel that had been over the trapdoor, and it explodes. Outwards, the wall of flame rips behind you guys, washing outwards into the street. The 3 of you are blown bodily into the street and onto your faces, where you land in the mud. You are now soaking wet and dirty. However,
Oh, what
because
about
of your high
my
dexterity,
evasion?
yep, because of your evasion and your high dexterity checks, you are unhurt. So, the Elf Skull Tavern will begin burning to the ground.
Jesus. Fuck, Nickname.
Well, it wasn't my intention, but that booze was really bad.
As Goris recalls, it was very bad.
Yeah.
Can we save any of that for Brad? I know he wanted some and we never got him any.
It's all gone now. You had your chance.
Okay.
Yep, there goes second chance. You might be able to find someone else in town, but unlikely. So, what was the question?
Does it look like the Goraz and Goraz? Do they look like to have the same? I guess whenever they do they both look to be armored, or like the taller one? Because I know Rilo is not, or well, Doug's character is not. But is the taller one armored?
Not one bit. He's got his loincloth on, and for him, that's all the armor he needs.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. He does have this leather strap across his chest, and behind his back, it looks like he's carrying a log.
Then I'm going to have to edit what I just sent you.
Okay.
So, yeah, he doesn't need it, I don't think. We did use the gem of true seeing on him, but we couldn't really determine what he was, right?
At that moment, you could not. You can use it again if you'd like.
I don't know why I got the feeling he was like some type of dragon, but he's not, is he?
No, he's not.
Who's got the gem? Knick-Knack, right?
Yeah.
But he changed it to something else.
I didn't change it. I'm just not attuned to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I got a better monocle.
That's right, because you had us get another monocle.
Yeah, so no, Goris, Tall Goris is not a dragon. When you looked at him, you did get the impression that you couldn't look at him solidly while looking through the eye, and there was a reason for that. You guys haven't figured that one out yet.
No. We really didn't try very hard. Yeah. I guess I'm okay with that.
But from all accounts, dude is a good dude and has been, at your back the whole time. So,
yeah,
no reason to. So, do you guys want me to make a potion of invulnerability or nay?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
How expensive are they? Like, so that just so to make sure that we got you covered just by me sacrificing my mana.
They are 1,920 gold.
Yeah, and I figured that into the cost of the herbs.
Go ahead and
I still got cash left. I mean, there's just nobody in this town to buy anything.
Go ahead and drop 2 of the potions of greater mana, because I've got one, and turn them into a potion of invulnerability for Goris. Or growth.
I would only
Gorse,
need
you
to
have
drop
any growth
one.
potions left?
Yeah, just drop
Oh,
one.
we would only need. Oh, I
Okay.
thought.
Mhm.
Okay,
They're
that's fine.
25.
Then
The potions of greater mana are 2,500.
Lord, you better get
So I
some
can
bang for that
do
buck.
of the regular mana.
no.
for
I'm sorry. There's potions of supreme mana and potions of greater mana. I was talking about the smaller ones.
Gotcha.
So you would need 2 of those to equal a potion of invulnerability.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So give me mine up because I've got them. I've got one that I'm good with, and I was also curious, Goris, do you have potions of growth still?
Let's see. I've got. Give me a second. So I have 1 potion of speed. I have 2 of heroism, so I'm good there. I have 1 oil of slipperiness and 2 growth. I mean, I'm good with the growth too, so I don't need another growth.
Right, and
Oh, you
we
need 8.
needed the oil of slipperiness. Yeah, that was a big.
I
That was
can
a
live
big.
with 1. I can live with 1. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, up to you guys. I would sacrifice like greater mana and possibility and growth potions in favor of oil of slipperiness because I don't want to be paralyzed by a lich or by magic or anything like
Yeah.
that. But I mean, yeah. What do you guys think?
I mean, I have 1.
Well, the
so I'm
possibility is
good.
just free luck points for
Yeah.
8 hours. I can take out 1 if you want, and then do oil of slipperiness.
How much of the oil is the oil?
I saw it just recently. It's somewhere. I'll find it in a second. Here it is. 480. So 240.
If you're good on growth,
Yeah, I'm good on growth. Yep.
Okay, so then I'll just swap out the growth for oil of slipperiness.
Yep.
Okay.
that's only that's 2 or 1.
It'll be 1, yeah.
All right.
I mean, paralysis can immediately drop concentration, so I think anybody that might be concentrating on something important might want it. But
yeah, I've got
Yeah.
I've got the ring of mental freedom, so I'm not as worried
so
about
you're
that.
gonna.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let me check to see how many potions of speed I have. I have a few. I have 3.
Oh my!
So I can remove a potion of speed to,
that would be 2 more oils of slipperiness plus some change left over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would get a potion of possibility anyways. But for those of you who would have it, consider whether or not you might want an oil of slipperiness instead, because it would 1 potion of possibility could trade out for 4 oils of slipperiness on this math. Almost 4, but with the change left over, more than that.
Yeah, go with the possibility, right?
Okay, so I'll remove. How many should I just remove all of them, or should I just remove 1 potion of possibility?
It sounds like you're just no. It sounds like none. It sounds like you're just removing the growth and 1 speed, and changing those both growth and 1 speed, and converting those to oils of slipperiness, and then converting the 2 of the greater mana potions to an invulnerability potion for Chorus.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Okay.
All right. He's going to go ahead and give me those die rolls here in just a second.
That's a bunch of rolls.
I can make 1 more oil of slipperiness with
Send me the new list.
that in mind.
And then we're going to roll some dice.
I should have learned that.
Most
We
of
have to
these
be the most potion heavy group you've had.
Oh, by far. Yeah. some of the other groups are like, why don't they have any permanent items? And I'm like, they have some, but they just use potions out the wazoo.
We have permanent items. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Potions don't take up attunement slots.
Yeah, that's
true.
kind of what you guys are doing trades on. Is you guys are making up a lot of stuff using potions as opposed to doing.
Oh, I have a
permanent items.
lot more money than I thought. I must have fucked up on my math somewhere.
I love it when the dragon does his breath weapon and nobody takes damage from it. It's hard to beat.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
I have
Don't count on that
2,000
happening
to
again.
spend. So what do y'all want?
You might want to
Well,
hold on to
2,000
that. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
use
Hold
that.
on to those herbs.
Yeah, hold on to those, and then later on, when we have to have something, maybe you can cook it up.
That's fair.
All right. So give me your list of what you're crafting now.
Yes. I gotta make some adjustments to my list. There's so much shit. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So while he's doing that, you guys watch the Elf Skull Tavern burn. You guys head towards the Temple of Lathander. And as you guys approach it, it is boarded up, and you can tell that something is inside there. And it ain't small. Because as you approach, you can see a large shadowy shape inside the Temple of Lathander, shifting as you approach. You can see glowing red eyes on the inside of the temple. And as you guys get closer, you hear a sniffing from inside the temple. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
Yeah,
Ooh, one question about the bar though. It was burning down, but did we have any feeling that something because there was the whole labyrinth underneath, and I think we heard last week when we were talking to River that there was like a new resident down there. So I was just wondering if we knew.
You don't know. The trapdoor is currently on fire.
All right.
If you guys want to go back there after the tavern burns down, you can totally go back there and check it out.
Cool.
But you don't throw a match into a alcohol-soaked tavern without consequences.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, is that exit around the side? We don't have to go through the trap door if we want to look in that complex. There's that place where it dumps out around the side that points northwest.
Yep, that's northwest of town.
Man, we owned that place, didn't we?
That's not what I heard when you guys were going through it.
Yeah, that's not what it felt like at the time.
Yeah, that goes back. Man, that goes back a long way.
Uh-huh. You guys been playing together now for 2 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Hi, Eric.
Quite a ways.
All right.
There's the new list.
That's the new list. Can I get you to roll your 39d20?
Sure. I'm going to guidance myself on all of them.
Okay.
Oh, and I will do Bardic if that helps. Does that help in this situation? Maybe not with not that many.
It does if he rolls like a 2 or something. Like there's a couple.
It'll help on one check. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right. So 39d20, please. All right. Here we go. Lovely dice rolls. All right. Right off the bat, the first one, you've got, what, a plus 11 on this?
A plus 19.
Plus 19. So the first one is a 23. Roll your Bardic Inspiration to save your Supreme Mana Potion.
Well, remember, it's a 23, but with guidance, it's a 25.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Bardic brought it to 26.
Could be a 25. Roll a d4.
Yeah, no, it does.
He rolled all the d4s as well.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. I thought those were extra d20s. Yep. So, okay, so 25. All right, yeah, got that one saved. The next one, it's an 18 good. The third one is a that one's a failure. So the one of the
Even the
Supreme
plus
Manas,
19.
Yeah.
Did he need to spend his bardic on the first one? It sounds like he didn't. It sounds
but
like
he got
the
a 1
guidance
on.
got in there on the first one.
Yeah, but the even with a 1 on the bardic for that third one.
Yeah, he still fails it.
Even with the plus 19.
Yeah.
If 24,
However,
yeah, that's 24.
The rest of them, I think you
Can I
got.
bend his luck on that one?
Sure. If you want to use bend luck, sure, I'll
'Cause
let
that's
you bend luck.
24. He's at 24 right now, so I'll make it 27.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, all the rest of them are fine on. Yep, all the way down. Because of guidance, that's a ton of guidance casting.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-huh.
I could do it to myself too.
Yep.
At one
All
level,
right.
it's
Yeah.
pulling its weight.
One of the, let's see, 3 plus 6, 9, so 11 up. So gotta check that 2 up there. So 6, 9. Oh no, the potion of speed. The potion of
Which one's the potion of speed?
was the 2 on the next to last row there on the right hand side. So the one between the 11 and the 5.
Yeah, I got a 22 on that one. Is that not the DC?
That's not a 24. Yeah.
Damn.
So you don't get the potion of speed.
We weren't going to get all of them anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. But you got everything else.
Cool.
Yep. So missing 2 potions out of 39 is not bad.
Wait, what was the other one that I missed?
Oh no, you got it because of bad luck. Sorry, you're right. Potion of speed. That's the only one.
39 or 30 out of 39. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's real good. All right. So that's where we're going to end it for today. Next week we finish up Arabelle, the Temple of Lathander. If you guys want to deal with that or not, mess with Kongsa maybe, and then pick up your forces and head west onto the North Road.
I'm super excited. I'm happy to. I don't know about you guys, but like, since we all just like haven't fought since we leveled up and haven't used our new spells yet, and I don't know if we want the big bad to be the first time we're using them. I would not mind clearing out Lathander's temple a little bit.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, next week we're there.
Yeah.
And we can check out the Elf Skull as well to see what happened, what was in the
basement.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to go down there? Okay, cool. We can absolutely do that.
Oh no, we can also do that in 2 days when we have a literal army to clear the place out with us.
Yeah.
We can do Kongsa first and then come back to the Arabelle basement when we have an actual army here.
Yeah. Are you going to fit the whole army down there?
Yeah.
No, but it's just nice to know, and we could bring like 5 of them or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We don't have to. Up to you guys. I think we can handle it.
So
I just
let's talk out of game a little bit. So about the mechanics of this. I mean, we're talking about armies clashing, and usually you don't do that in D&D. So what's the mechanic for this going to be like when we have other campaigning groups and we have the Purple Dragons and we have the guys from White Steel and everybody else? What's the mechanic going to look like?
I'm used to doing the big battles because I've done them for years. But the way that I like to run the NPCs is I will get all of their major attacks all worked up, and I will roll those for you guys, so you guys don't have to go alt-tabbing through 47 different things. I will have all of your allies all ready to go like NPCs. They'll get their turn, and it's going to be the army's turn. And then we will have whatever players you guys want to have, however many you guys want to have. Usually I try to keep it down to like 4, because I don't think you guys want to have the entire rest of the campaigns come in and take over the session.
Right.
So if I bring in 4 players, I think that's a decent number to still give you guys the glory and the control over the session.
Okay.
But the idea is, keep it being the Oh God's Why as the priority. Focus on you guys. I always tell my guest people, hey, look, it's their show. Let's make sure that these guys are running the show instead of, hey, I want this super mega RP moment for my character. No, just come in, fight, let them have their RP moments. So we will go through that. I also am very selective whenever I have guest appearances come in for certain roles. People will know their characters, know what their abilities are, and do their turn quickly. That's going to be the big thing, is just getting through the turns fast, because it's a lot of stuff. And frankly, don't expect the assault on the outside of the castle to be a one-night thing. It's a very good chance you guys are going to be in that fight for 2 nights.
Yeah.
It's a big fight. It's intended to be this super epic thing that takes a while, because you guys are level, what now, 15, 16? And
16, yeah.
yeah, powered up, ready to go, have abilities you need to start using. And the NPCs, there will be some pushovers. I'm going to tell you, there are going to be skeletons on the field.
For sure.
There's also going to be stuff that is not skeletons.
Yeah.
And will be posing a serious threat to you guys if you guys can manage to get to that map. There is a map on the way that you guys are going to have to deal with before that. If you haven't guessed yet, it's going to be a certain young lady that you're going to have to deal with.
I am so ready for that.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not sure you are, but at the same time, I'm glad you are. Because we've been trying to make her be pretty badass.
So Knick-Knack, the whole memory thing in the forest is going to be a thing. And I don't know if you can cast cantrips for an army for walking through the forest. I mean, we do expect there to be a problem there, right?
Yeah, I know, but I can't cast that much for a cantrip.
know.
Can you
So what
imagine?
do
I just can't. I'm
what are
not
we
that
gonna-
good.
So what are we going to do? We got to figure something out.
If they had
The
no
whole
magic on
army
your
has
side,
to
what the
move.
fuck is that, Knick-Knack?
If they had what?
Got Silas, what were you going to say?
I didn't. Does the whole army need to move through the forest? That part I feel like we can. That part I feel like we can maybe even figure out next week. But I didn't know the whole army would necessarily need to move through. I thought we were kind of choosing to move through so that we could confront
I'm
Charity.
going to tell you that a lot of these questions are going to be revealed next week, and I think you guys don't need to worry about that aspect of it as much as you guys think you do.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah, I'm
picturing
not
us
worried
like we were going through that desert or wasteland of ash, and
Yeah.
you know,
It's
we don't want to
not
forget
that.
what we're doing on our way there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different effect than what's happening here. I don't want to reveal too much because it's really cool, but
No,
at
I'm
the same
excited.
time,
I think
it's
it'll be
not the
great.
same
I'm not
effect.
worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it at all. I think
Yep,
it'll be
yep.
great, and I'm not worried about the final. We're at the Forgotten Keep now, so I'm happy for us to like take our time
Almost.
with it. I don't. I know.
Almost.
I just meant. I'm sorry. I just meant you were saying that the Forgotten Keep battle might take a very long time, and so I was saying under those circumstances, once we've already arrived there, like we're already there. Like let's make sure that we do the story justice. I don't mind however long it
Yeah, let's do it
takes.
right.
Now, remember, I've been trying to tell you guys the outside of the keep is vastly different than the inside of the keep. So
For sure.
your army's going to be staying outside dealing with whatever, because y'all aren't going to clear the place.
No, they're carving us a path to the
Right.
inside, and then we get in, and then we're carving ourselves a path to a lich and a phylactery. And
Yeah.
That's the hope.